I'm switching over
Oh,
to...
now they can hear me. Hello, Lucky Dagger. Hello, Cordalis. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for coming in last night for D&D.
Could they hear me?
They can hear you, yes. So they just heard you saying hello, but not me.
We've got an ad break in progress.
Oh, what's
この番組
spicy?
はこれのスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
これのスポンサーでお送りします。
これのスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
I I remember that so vividly from like old YouTube videos back in the day.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got to thank the sponsors for
Uh,
the Japanese products you won't.
yeah, that I'll never see. Um, Liger, back when I don't know if I was the only one who had this thought. Back before like subtitles were so like ubiquitously like around and like big companies were doing it. Did you ever think about the possibility that like there could be someone out there who's doing fan subs that's just completely gaslighting us into believing that this show is about something completely different?
I mean, official dubs did that
Yes, true.
like all the time.
It's weird. Like that's just the kind of life we lived, and we would have never known. Why is my model not opening her mouth as much as she needs to? Ah! Let's see. My microphone on? Probably not, because it was, yep, use microphone, Elgato. Oh, that's so much better. Already, that's so much better.
El Guado.
Oh my gosh, I love the Ghost Stories English dub. I know it's bad, but
I mean, it's bad on purpose,
I
though
know.
some of those jokes are aged very poorly.
That's what I'm saying. I know that a lot of it has aged extremely poorly, but some of it
And a
is
lot of
extremely
it
funny.
is pop culture references I don't understand.
Yes, correct. Actually, there were back in the day, the Sergeant Frog anime dub was very much like that, and it's very frustrating because I don't know, Ghost Stories was at least funny. This felt like it was a try hard.
I
Especially
did
because
enjoy Sergeant Frog.
you watched it? I've never met someone else who knows about it.
Uh, yeah, I watched. There was another kid in my class that like obsessed over Sergeant Frog for some reason.
Uh-huh.
He's racist now.
Oh!
We don't we don't talk.
I wonder what his thoughts were about the butt sex episode.
Don't know.
The fact that you didn't question it, that means you also know about that.
I don't remember a lot, to be honest.
That was a very, very late episode, but yeah, there was a part where like they get this curse.
I don't think I ever finished it.
I definitely didn't. It's well over 300 episodes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like, it's just not as good.
All right, let's continue.
Plus, I feel like a lot of it has humor in it already, unlike Ghost Stories. So it was trying to add humor on top of that humor, and the humor they were adding did not work well. Like, I remember there was a joke about a little girl being like, "Look, mommy, the flower fell down by itself." And she's like, "For the last time, I'm not your mother. Now get in the van." And I'm like, okay. Yeah, some of the jokes were low-hanging fruit.
Stupid.
Alright, Liger, can you see Omori on my screen?
I certainly can.
Alright. Wasn't that Ghost Stories? Maybe. I could have sworn that was Sergeant Frog. Maybe I'm conflating the two. But do you want to talk about what we're doing here today, or do you want me to?
So today we're finishing up the rest of Black Space, and we're also going to be watching some videos about all the other endings, and then we'll probably talk about our feelings and stuff, or whatever.
I already went to therapy today. I got another therapy session.
Yeah, and I'm obviously like a professional. I'm I'm not. I'm
yeah,
not a professional.
You got your degree.
I legally have to say that.
You got your degree.
Yeah, it's like 80 degrees and humid.
What degree is it here? Hold on. Let me see. Oh, I'm only 74 over here. All right, do we want to go ahead and jump right in, or did you want to talk about anything else?
Don't know. I tried to look up a list of like the secrets in Black Space, and there's too many. There's just too many. So like I'll try to tell you the ones that I remember. But they're all archaic and weird, and there's too many of them. And this game took 8 years to come out, and it really shows in Black Space specifically.
Yeah. I'm not saying, like, they should have put their stuff elsewhere, but also I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's put in that the general public is not going to see, kind of in a very Deltarune Undertale kind of way.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh, right, my controller. I forgot I hooked up the controller.
One thing that never, ever came up in our playthrough that I was always meaning to say, but forgot about every time, was that there's a secret. You know how Undertale has the fun values?
Yeah.
Omori has a similar thing called WTF value. And it's
Checks
1
out.
to 13. It's 1 to 13. I don't know what value we have, but like it decides what the freaky stuff we see is. That's just a fun fact.
It's really interesting
I don't know.
that this game really got its launch off of the fact that, and correct me if I'm wrong, it seems like it was very much like an Undertale-inspired kind of game. Obviously more Earthbound, but like it had the springboard of Undertale, and now it's so weird that like Deltarune has some stuff that's so similar to it.
I think all RPG Maker games are like building off of each other constantly all the time.
That is correct.
Like there's a secret community of RPG Maker developers that they just sort of they're all talking, they're all doing their own stuff, but they're all like referencing each other all the time in their games.
Damn, I can't wait for the Aoni reference in Omori. When are we gonna get that? You know what Aoni is?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the way that you said it's so sad. I can tell you know. This is where we were, right? Or wait.
Yeah, that's your right before Black Space file.
Gotcha. Okay. I was like, I know we made one. I just couldn't remember which one it was. And then I go to Basil's house.
Yeah.
Okay. Was there anything else you wanted me to look at in Headspace before we do that?
Did you fight the Bread Twins?
No, I don't know who that is.
You don't have to, but like, you know the bread in the graveyard?
Yeah, I do.
The Baker family, they're fucking psychos, and they're super secret boss.
How hard are they? Probably pretty hard if it's in real space.
I mean, the recommended level is 40.
Oh yeah, we might have to watch someone else do that because I'm 35 and I don't trust that we're gonna be able to like grind those levels. Yeah. When is Deltarune gonna reference fear and hunger? When are we gonna get the anal bleeding stat in Deltarune?
I would argue eating moths is fear and hunger reference.
Basphoris, I think? I was watching a compilation of Snapcube laughing about Deltarune last night, and it was so good because she was dying because she just got like hit by Toby Fox, and then she found the moss, and she's like so confused, like, you found the moss! Oh, whoops, wrong way.
This is the wrong way.
I have realized this, yes.
Did you talk to the bunny guy since last time?
I haven't. Do you want to go talk to him again?
I don't know how many bunnies we've defeated.
Probably not enough for him to be like, you finished my quest. But do you want to say bunny one more time?
Bunny.
I mean, as him?
I mean, you're still going the wrong way for it.
Where do we go for that?
It's gonna be to the left.
Was this fog here before?
Yeah.
And it's really unfortunate that
And you're gonna do north.
It's really unfortunate that the watermelon splats look like blood on the ground.
Well, I mean, that's basil.
Oh, dang it. I was trying to get around him.
The wall is too strong for you.
That's true.
Oh, wait, we could fight the tree.
What's the tree?
You encountered it before as a tree that was too strong for you to fight. And it doesn't attack, and it just sort of sits there.
Uh-huh.
And it's a reference to the tree that your dad chopped down that you hung your sister from.
Oh my freaking gosh.
Hello, fellow bunny hater. By looking in your eyes, I can see that you've killed 53 bunnies. Splendid.
Hi, Cordellis.
I see you've destroyed more bunnies. That's 53 bunnies obliterated.
You literally just said that, my guy.
Thank you so much, fellow bunny hater.
Got a rabbit foot. Do we need to kill more?
Now go and destroy more bunnies.
Can you look up and see how many bunnies we have to kill to finish the quest?
No, I think you did finish the quest, but he's like,
Oh.
just because the quest is finished doesn't mean your work is done. The world will not abide by any more bunnies.
Listen, with how quickly bunnies multiply, like, my 53 barely made a scratch. Like, I killed 53, but they probably had, like, 80 bunnies in the process of that. So, really, I have done nothing. Oh, wait, what does the rabbit foot do?
At this point in the game, nothing.
Okay, cool.
I think it's probably luck stat.
Where is the tree?
I can't remember if it's a specific tree or if you just have to run into trees in the forest.
Would you mind looking it up?
I'm on it.
Thank you. I'm looking at every single tree in the meantime. Is it you? Is it you? Is it you?
Is hidden high defense enemy located in the western area of vast forest.
Okay, we're in the west. What?
It appears as an ordinary tree and can be found by interacting with trees to the left of the intersection leading to Basil's house.
Dang it. Yeah, we're there. It literally told us two things about where to go, and both of them are the exact same direction.
Appearance looks exactly like other trees in the area.
Cool. I mean, I'm looking at every single... I don't know if we fought this thing yet.
We encountered it, and then we ran because literally you're doing 0 damage. It's
Okay.
really high defense. Hi, Yumball.
Hi, Embo! Oh. Got it! Let's see. Big, strong tree. I guess we'll do
Oh, this is an opportunity to use the chicken ball.
I know. Finally. I was like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna use the chicken ball. It's gonna be great. And then we didn't use it. I understand why we didn't use it because we were in the real world, but I was like, huh.
We beat the game last session, but we're doing a bonus stream to see some things that we didn't catch, and also to go through the rest of Black Space. And then we're gonna watch some videos about the other endings.
Let's see, stab tree. Oh, right,
You want to make that tree mad.
I want to make the tree mad? Okay. Hold on. Well, I guess I probably need to take Omori out of sad. Oop. Wait, what did that say? On all friends, that's not what we need. Oh, I don't think we have anything. I can't annoy the
I mean, Kel has. Kel, you can annoy the tree.
Okay.
It literally doesn't move. You have as many turns as you need to set up.
way. There we go. Okay. And Hero. Hold on. I guess I'll just keep attacking. The
Did you
tree
use
is.
the coffee?
It can't get any angrier. I don't. Wait, are you sure the tree can have a anger thing on it?
Maybe not.
Because it kind of is giving me the impression that maybe that is not the case. Let's see, do I have any coffee left? I may have used it. There we go, never mind. Okay. Aubrey. I'll go ahead and pep talk. Well, no, I'll keep Omori as he is. And then Flex. And then Hero, just keep doing your thing. We are doing damage to the tree. That was the equivalent of her just going up and smacking her forehead against the tree. That's great.
I've done that before.
Oh, Liger, no! Why? I don't have anything that can... Alright, Cal. Run and gun.
You see, in middle school, I watched an anime by the name of Kenichi the Mighty's Disciple.
Yeah?
And in that, he hits concrete with his fists all the time to toughen up his fists and make them
Liger.
super strong.
Yeah.
And so I started punching things until my fists split.
Liger!
Because I wanted to be the strongest.
Are you aware of the fact that, like, boxers will actually, like, punch rice to, like, break their knuckles so that they come back stronger?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be using trees.
Can everyone just, like, shame Liger for this? Okay, the tree is dead. I didn't get anything except 500 EXP.
I mean, it's supposed to be like a real early game challenge.
Oops. It's just that I'm dumb. Let's see. Is it gonna give us the dialogue? Yep. I'm just gonna skip over this because we've already read that. I still wish we got more basil. It's amazing how little basil we got. Even in the ending, I thought we were gonna get more basil, and then it just became about Sunny, which I'm not saying I, like, disagree with, but, like, why didn't we get more basil?
You did get a lot of basil in the ending.
I know, but I wanted more is what I'm saying.
Well, let me tell you that there's a vast array of fanfictions about this.
Yeah. You told me that he's, like, the most popular.
He's one of the most popular, yeah.
Who would you say is also the most popular? Hero?
Yeah, maybe Hero. But Hero's also, like, one of the most misunderstood.
Yeah. Like, I still can't believe the fact that, after the very ending of this game, he would immediately turn to anger. Like, I think that he'd have more complex feelings than that.
I think he'd be upset and frustrated for a little bit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But I'm saying
But-
I think he'd had more than just, like, I hate you, Omori, Sunny, QWERTY.
Yeah. Oh, I should have put this on the playlist. I saw a video titled Final Duet, but Sunny and Mari haven't practiced for 4 years.
That's funny.
Final Duet's so good.
I told you before, Black Space really reminds me of Yumi Nikki.
I think there's definitely inspiration there.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I believe that there's a registered on Twitch fan category called
Yes.
Omori Yume Nikki X Omori.
I know this because every single time I'm trying to put my category as Omori, it's like, do you want this? And I'm like, no. It's also very frustrating.
Yeah,
how...
there's.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I was just going to say it's very frustrating to me how if you're trying to stream Dungeons and Dragons, it gives you like every other thing that could possibly be Dungeons and Dragons, despite that it has like no following. And then Dungeons and Dragons is like 5 down. Such is the way of
Yeah,
Twitch.
it's alphabetical.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. It should be by... Well, no, I think it'd be better alphabetical. You're right. Alright. I'm going to try my best to avoid just running around, because that's how we got out of black space last time.
Well, I mean, it's you should theoretically see all of the same stuff in the same order.
Mm-hmm. Just keep doing more.
But now that we're not like on a huge time constraint, we can probably explore a bit more.
Yeah. Well, I could have swore that like we wanted to look at more, and for some reason it wouldn't let us. I think that
No, what happened is that we went through all the doors. And there were more doors there, but they were like off screen because they were further away.
And I do think we made the right call there. I was so tired after Omori. What was it, like 11 o'clock whenever we finished?
Yeah, it was pretty late.
It was very late. And I had work the next day. Oh, are we ever gonna find out what the deal with that thing in Sweetheart's Castle was?
Oh, I should have put that on the list. Let
You
me see
still
if I
have
can't
time.
find that and add it.
Because, like, you said it is Yoxatoth, and I'm like, I want to know more about that, please.
No, well, Sonny is Yogg-Sothoth because he's the dreamer and he creates the worlds.
I thought you were saying that the thing in the bottom was.
No, in fact, I don't think those things are like proximity involved.
I think
Like
that,
at all.
I think that what happened is we were there and you said he's Yoxathoth, and I thought we were talking about the big black thing and you were talking about Omori. Like, especially this. This is just Yume Nikki. Hi, buddy. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Well, a little bit.
My cat Apollo is on the desk, as is his wont, and he did a little squeak. Mwah. Mwah. All of this is do you want to read the Stranger stuff again?
I was looking through YouTube. These rooms are full of broken things.
That's why I'm here.
But at least in here, I can see who you really are. The world that you created above this one? Did you make it to protect this place or to hide it away? Either way, it's become more powerful than you.
Wait, what is that thing in the upper left? What is MS? Has that always been there? What is that? Can you see that?
Yeah, I can.
What is that?
Minutes per second?
I guess. Wait a minute. Has it always been there? So much pain. So much pain. So much pain. Oh, they want to hold hands. Oh no. I need to take like the audio from this and use it for Curse of Strahd.
Sure.
Oh, I like this guy. Sometimes it be like that, man. Oh, I'm moving on my own. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm just moving slow. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, I'm moving real slow. That really does make it more Mari's face, doesn't it? Hello. You got anything to say? Nah. Oof. You know, a lot of the symbolism is making a lot more sense now.
Yeah, yeah. This is actually really interesting to see you experience black space without with context.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. Oh, hey, bud. So do we only have enough to, like, the doors that we have to go through, we have to go through all the ones, we have to go through a number equal to, like, the number of letters in Welcome to Black Space?
Yeah, I think there's 20 of them.
Uh-huh. Out of curiosity, can you get to Black Space in every ending, or do we do something special?
You have to get the keys.
That's what I thought.
I think it might be required for ending the game.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if there's a way to end the game without getting all the keys.
Mm-hmm. That's
But,
interesting.
you know, I've just never gone that route.
And
I do know that there's a place in the Hikikomori route called Black Space 2.
Uh-huh.
Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, is it really? Wait, is it really?
No.
Okay.
It is called Black Space 2.
Here's the thing. I could absolutely believe that it would have Electric Boogaloo in the title. That's why I had to ask.
No, that movie's not out yet.
When did Electric Boogaloo come out? I thought it was like the 80s.
I don't know.
Okay. I followed you. Okay. Is he gonna lead me somewhere, or is this just gonna keep going forever?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, I like this guy. Hello.
Snoopy.
He kind of is a Snoopy. Oh. That is a big bed. That is like a giant lasagna of a bed.
Do you keep talking to the cloud?
I don't remember. I keep, like, touching it, and then it says follow the cloud. Okay. So I just have to bump into
stop?
it. So I'm not pressing, like, the interact button or anything. I'm just walking up in its general vicinity, and then it says follow the cloud.
Oh, he's watering the flowers.
Oh, yeah.
Another ad break.
Ah. Me too.
Already? We've only been live 40 minutes!
Time isn't real when you're streaming, man. Okay, I think we might want to leave this guy alone. I don't think he's got anything for us. It's so hard to tell sometimes if something's gonna, like, have actual content or not.
Lost in this confusion lies the root of everything. The truth that you've locked away. You must find it, no matter what. You have to. For the both of us.
So do you think that Basil also could go into Headspace, or do you think that's just Sunny?
I think Basil could have his own version of a headspace, but they're not connected.
Okay.
But it was established, I think, somewhere that Sunny, we're not calling him Qwerty anymore. Sunny is he, even before all the trauma happened, he was an avid daydreamer. He was always like thinking of stuff like this. He created Headspace, and he filled it with fun adventures for when he was sleeping or daydreaming.
Oh my gosh, that is the exact same plot of American McGee Alice. Are you lost? Not to worry. The red hands know the way back. Because in that, it's like Alice is a very, like, big daydreamer. She created Wonderland, and then when there was trauma that happened, she went back to Wonderland, but now it's all disturbing and scary. But also, I feel like that's not exactly a unique plot point.
And it's sort of established that Sunny, whenever he, like, every so often, he has the dream. where he learns the truth and he remembers what he did to Mari. And when that happens, he erases everything and he builds a new headspace on top of it. And certain entities within headspace remember the cycle. Like Humphrey talks about, are we really doing this again? And he says things like that. And there's the big cat, the oldest and the favorite. And in the Hikikomori route, there's an entity named Abby, who is apparently Sunny's imaginary friend.
Oof.
Who was locked away for some reason, and fans speculate it was Abby telling Sunny that it's okay to forgive himself. And that was the great sin she committed. And so she's locked in someplace else.
Got it. And I assume you meet her.
And she's...
God.
She's a boss fight, and there's the various tentacles that you can find poking out of the ground in various places in Headspace. Those are hers.
Okay. But also you can fight the tentacles, can't you? Or am I thinking wrong?
No.
Okay. I don't know why I thought that you could fight those. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Is this... Okay. Like, I just want to take all of Headspace and put it, like, in an inspiration folder, you know? I want to create something like this. Or, not all of Headspace, all of Black Space.
Crazy. Black Space is crazy and cool. And I think that it's, like, a really, really cool thing that they did with it.
Yeah.
It is a little long for my liking.
That's fair.
But then again, I thought doing all the doors was mandatory.
Yeah.
When you hid the truth, you sealed a part of me away with it. He's been waiting for someone to save him all this time. On that day, when you became nothing, I was split in half. Which one do you think was more painful?
I very much appreciate that they're not just throwing spooky stuff in for the sake of it. Like, this really does look like the conglomeration.
It's creepy. It's more creepy than spooky.
Yes, absolutely. And it lends itself very well for speculation.
Oh, yeah, yeah. At this point, I had a theory that, like, Basil had been, like, bullying Mari or something.
Ooh, interesting. Oh, out of curiosity, what were your thoughts whenever I said if I was a hack writer, I would make it to where Omori pushed her down, or Sunny pushed her down the stairs and then framed it as a suicide? What were you thinking when that happened?
I was thinking, wow, that's really on the nose.
I didn't think that was actually the case. I was spitballing stuff. I didn't think that was going to happen in a million years.
It was, like, I mentioned this before, but a part of me had thought you already knew.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Just because of the way you said, like, at the beginning of the playthrough, I know something bad happens on a staircase. And I was so afraid that you already knew what happened.
Nope, I super didn't. I should have been more clear, but also I feel like you couldn't have asked me that without... Oh, right. We have to stay still. I feel like you couldn't have asked me that. Without me, like, figuring it out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I tried to cover it up, too. I tried to, like, I was like, yeah, that happens very early on in the game. And it worked, I guess.
I didn't suspect there was anything else. I just was like, oh, I guess he's scared of, like, I don't know, heights, which he was. So I thought that kind of went into it. Or maybe he was going down the stairs when he found out about Mari.
Yeah, all of his core fears, like, come from a different place. They come from that incident at the lake where he almost drowned.
Wait, you the spiders?
But yeah, he freaked out and jumped off of the diving platform because a spider appeared on his shoulder.
Okay, gotcha. Wait, what about the heights?
And then he was on top of a very tall diving, like, structure.
Okay.
There's, like, a memorial in the middle of the secret lake.
Oh, right!
And you can see it when you visit there.
No, I remember that.
They were, like, basically climbing that. And
Yes.
it's like you see that same structure in the graveyard, so it's presumably a religious structure.
I'm very curious about what the religious beliefs in Omori is.
I'm pretty sure it's Christianity.
I don't know is the thing. It could be something else. Man, the parallax in the background looks so good.
Has it been 2 minutes?
Out of curiosity, I have been pressing the X button to advance the dialogue. Do I not
Yeah,
do
I
that?
think that's fine.
Okay.
Um,
Let me start a timer just to be sure that we're doing this long enough.
it might be like that that little one on the bottom that's jutting out a bit further.
Oh, should I... Hold on. Let me do that just to be safe. I can't really get over there. Is this... I guess this will have to do. You know, in a way, I almost feel like... I don't know, Sunny may feel like... Is it weird to say that he maybe may have less trauma from accidentally killing Mari than he would if he had come across her suicide?
So the takes that I have heard, one is that it's very hack writing and purposefully edgy.
Uh-huh. I don't think it's purposely
the
edgy.
other
I was
take-
just thinking that's like a twist that I think would be a little bit hack-ish.
Yeah. The take that I have heard and generally agree with is that by making it specifically like Sunny's fault accidentally,
Uh-huh.
it grasps a part of the survival of a family member that was suicidal that is less metaphorical and more real, which is that the main thing you live with is guilt
Uh-huh.
that can't possibly go away and is inactionable.
Mm-hmm.
And the game sort of contextualizes it as literal guilt
Yeah.
in a way that's somehow more... There's a video I watched that puts it, like, in a much better way, but I'm hesitant to even say the name of this video because it's really rough.
Okay, gotcha. I imagine there's a lot of rough takes out there for Omori.
Yeah.
143 seconds. That is a little bit over 2 minutes. We're coming up on 2 minutes right now.
Yeah. Maybe I'm missing something.
We'll give it until,
might
let's
be-
see. That's 60, that's 120. That'd be a minute, that'd be 2 minutes and 23 seconds. We'll give it 3 minutes and then see what it does.
Oh, this might be Hikikomori route.
If it is, that's fine.
I wasted everyone's time, but we got to talk about that.
Yeah, exactly. Is it really time wasted if you had a good time? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen because we're at 2 minutes 30.
Yeah.
Want to go ahead and abandon this, or you want to give it until 3?
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. All right.
We can abandon it. I'll send you a short later about it.
Okay.
If you just similar to Deltarune, there's thousands of videos out there that are like, did you know this little Easter egg? And
Mhm.
they're all, it's like, it's perfect for short form content
Yes.
because it's literally just like, here's this little detail.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter and it doesn't do much, but
But it's interesting. I'm very curious about what the ending of Deltarune's gonna look like because there's so much meta context in it. Like the fact, like, friend. And I'm like, are they gonna make this canon or is it gonna be like a behind the scenes kind of thing like Gaster? Oh, right. He stares at you. Should I do this?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
If you're super curious,
Not
sure,
really.
but like
No.
no one really wants to see it.
You got a key. I told you this before. I think that my thing with like animals dying as opposed to people dying in pieces of fiction is when it comes to like movies, especially like the actors, you'll see them elsewhere, but you're never going to see that exact dog again. So in your mind, it is dead. But also, like, it's such a personal thing.
Yeah. But even like living animals, like animals that live in most movies that are over like 10, 15 years old, those animals are gone.
Well, yeah, but you don't like contextualize that because you're just like, then they went on for further adventures and they were happy.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Pay no attention to the fact that there's 15 different golden retrievers in each Air Bud movie.
I forgot. This one was rough. I remember this, like the moment that Basil exploded.
Oh, yeah. Omori, you came back for me. Is that my flower crown? I'm so glad you found it. But I do like the twist at the end of the game. Let's get out of here. I'll follow your lead. If only because it recontextualizes everything we've seen so far.
Yeah.
Growing watermelons here has been fun. I really miss my flowers back at home. How are they doing? Did you take care of them while I was gone? Hehe.
If I just keep going and like don't smash any watermelons, do we get any more dialogue? Yep.
Watermelons sure are delicious. We used to cut them up and eat them all the time at the beach. I can still see Kel with those watermelon seeds all over his face. Haha. Summer vacation with friends was the best, wasn't it?
This would clue me in that this is not Basil, if it were me, because I'd be like, why are you so chill about what's happening here? We haven't seen you in so long.
Well, this is interesting because it is Basil, but it's also like a new Basil. It's not the one that was lost.
That makes sense.
Because Basil is so important to Sunny that like even his brain, which is desperately trying to delete anything having to do with the incident with Mari, cannot go without creating a new Basil.
Out of curiosity.
And so what we
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
So what we are seeing in Black Space is that Basil is being recreated over and over and keeps trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah.
And so Omori is killing him.
So, do you think that we had just reset Headspace, or is it the case that Basil just comes back like periodically?
Basil, so every time it's a cycle.
Yes.
So the beginning of the cycle is what we see at one point at the end of the game when we first get to or when we get to White Space, is that there's a new sketchbook and it's completely blank.
Mm-hmm.
And that is our indicator that Headspace has been reset.
Okay, I see. I like those guys over there. Ooh.
So I didn't actually catch this on my first playthrough. Like Aubrey talked about bullying Basil because of what he did to the photo album.
Oh, he scribbled out the pictures of Mari.
But he didn't do that.
Was it Sunny that did it?
Sunny, or something behind him, rather.
I'm very curious if... Oh?
That's why in the scene where Aubrey is talking about that, Sunny takes a step back instead of joining everyone in the group hug immediately.
Gotcha.
He has to be pushed into it.
Don't talk to me. Some days it be like that. So, how real is this something? Or is that something that Basil's created? Like his own headspace?
It's a delusion. It's a delusion that Basil created to prevent him from dealing with the fact that maybe his best friend didn't do something good.
Yeah, but I was just like, IRL, is it like just a delusion of Basil's, or is it something that...
Friends who suffer because of this. Can we still call them friends? It was sort of a suggestion that Basil gave us that became a real when we decided to go full denial.
Okay, gotcha.
No matter how much I want it, things can't go back to the way they were before. But why does part of me still cling on? Is there still hope left for us, QWERTY?
Already supposed to be dead, Basil.
And the thing about the secrets in Headspace is that they're also really hard to find.
Yeah. Which is why it also lends itself well to, like, YouTubers finding it and then posting it online. Where am I going?
Did you get the key?
No, I don't know where the key is yet.
Alright, if you go to the spot where you started, you gotta follow the footprints.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. That does... There it is. That does seem to be the general rule. Cool.
Into the water.
Oh, right! I forgot we had to go in here. Oh, and then it loops. Okay, I guess I go back on the land and then the... Oh, never mind. Man, that... Okay, now we can leave. Or... we can keep exploring.
Yeah, you just keep going for doors.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the first one that we haven't seen.
Correct.
This is fresh.
Ooh! I can't move. Oh.
Oh, thank goodness you're here, Omori.
I super didn't even see Basil. I was looking at those things.
I thought I was going to be stuck here forever.
You may have. If you hadn't talked, I may not have seen you.
Phew. That feels so much better. I can't believe you came here to save me. I missed you so much. Now that you're here, I can finally go home. Lead the way, Omori.
What horrible thing is going to happen to you, I wonder? What are those? Is that paint? No, those are flowers. Oh.
You know, I think spiders are really misunderstood. They might look kind of scary, but they never attack humans unless they feel threatened. Not to mention they're also one of my biggest helpers when I'm gardening, since they eat a lot of pests that can hurt my plants. It's all about the balance of nature.
What is...
Keep an eye on Basil's sprite.
Yeah, I'm trying, but then trees get in the way.
I remember a while back, you told me that a big spider fell on your shoulder just as you were about to dive into the lake at our secret hangout spot.
Yep.
I know that the spider must have looked so scary to you, but I promise that you'd probably looked a lot scarier to the spider. No offense, of course, haha.
Okay. Oh,
Uh-huh.
he's becoming full of spiders.
There's so many spiders here all of a sudden. I can feel them crawling all over me. Maybe they're just saying hello. Oh, he's so compassionate.
Uh-huh.
Hi, spiders. It's me, your friend Basil.
I feel like this would be me in this situation. I'd just be like, hello, friends.
Hi, friends.
That actually happened. One time we were, like, tubing and a snake came towards them and I was like, oh, baby, it's a snake. And, like, everyone else was freaking out because it's a snake. And I'm just like, no, don't hurt it. And they're like, Ray, this thing could hurt us. We need to get it away.
Well, you first have to identify the snake, but afterwards, probably fine.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, they're biting me. Well, I'm probably just scaring them. There, spiders. It's okay. I'm not here to hurt you.
What are these things, by the way? I think they're just guys. So many splitters.
Elongated
Uh-oh.
skeletons.
Definitely not spiders.
There's so many of them. I can't get them off. Omori?
Oh, he called us Omori this time.
Omori? Please? Help?
Have we seen the sprites like this mugshot before?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
So
Nothing-
Headspace deleted another one.
That's interesting because it wasn't. The baby spiders grieve their mother. Oh. Which is weird because like he's not doing anything in this instance to try to like tell Omori what's happening. I wonder if when Headspace resets, if Omori's spheres also reset.
Yeah, probably.
I'm assuming so because we had to get over it that one time, and I doubt that's the first time we've had to get over it.
There is a sort of like implication that this cycle is a little bit different than the normal ones.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it
and
has
that
something...
like it's extra dangerous?
Do you think it has something to do with the fact that people are finally starting to reach out to Omori or Sunny this time?
There's an instance later that we might see it. If we there's something in particular that set off this change in Sunny.
Mm-hmm.
And we might see it later. We might not. It depends. I miss you, Cordy. You're always someone I could depend on to listen. My problems, my hopes, my dreams. You knew them all. So if you're still there, please let my words reach you one more time.
Aww.
So a distinction should be made. Stranger calls you Sunny.
Yeah.
Cordy. But Basil calls you Omori.
That is correct, yes. That's why I was like, oh, he called us Omori this time. Like, I know Stranger and Basil technically aren't the same person, but still. Oh, I like these guys.
Stranger is sort of the echo of the original Basil, the real Basil.
Yeah.
Whereas, this one is like the regular Basils. They're like copies, but they all want to give you the truth or whatever.
Uh-oh. I do think it's very interesting that everyone except for possibly Oh, Basil! Everyone except for Mari and Basil are all wearing what I presume are, their pajamas. Oh, there's Basil.
Mari and Basil are different.
What's that?
Mari and Basil are different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh no, you have proshipignosia.
I have proshipnosa? Is that what you said? Am I a pro shipper now?
Proshipignosia.
What does that mean?
An inability to tell faces apart.
Oh, I've actually heard of that. It sounds terrifying.
It was a plot point in 999.
Oh, of course. I need to play 999.
That's a spoiler. Forget I said that.
Okay. I will just remember that there is a person in 999 that is a pro shipper. Man, those clouds are beautiful. Listen, we all need our delusions. You took a nice nap. Liger never played that game before? Really? Did you not?
Oh, I mean, I watched people play it.
That counts. That counts enough. Oh, it's a joke. I see. I'm sorry. Listen, it's hard to get jokes on the internet. Because you can't read sarcasm. And I can't read sarcasm anyway.
It was very relevant to my playthrough of the Somnium Files.
I see.
Ah, Omori, is it really you? How did you find me? Are Cal, Aubrey, and Hero here too? I missed y'all so much. I'm glad the treehouse is still standing. Everyone worked really hard to make it together.
I still think it's so funny that they just plopped a house onto this tree.
Let's go home, Omori. I mean, what else is a treehouse?
I mean, it doesn't go on top of the tree. It's more like built into the tree.
I really wanted a treehouse when I was a kid.
Me too.
I didn't understand that living in suburbia meant that it was impossible.
Yep.
In fact, I had my parents buy and plant a tree. I was like, sick. In like 3 years, it's gonna be big enough for a treehouse.
Yeah, in like 2 months it'll be big enough. And
like,
then,
no, I like asked the I asked like the guy at the garden, which one of these grows fastest?
oh my gosh. Wait, did they allow
And
you
he's
to
like,
get...
check out this.
Go ahead.
He's like, check out this dragon tree, and it's like
Oh,
it
sick.
grows 20 centimeters per year.
Oh, that's not very
And I'm like,
much.
20 sounds like a lot. Centimeters are basically inches, right?
And inches are basically feet. Oh my gosh, it grows 20. Did your parents know what you wanted that tree for, or did you say?
They figured that I would lose my hyperfixation on tree houses by the time it was big enough. And
Did you?
also, it doesn't really branch out that much. It grows literally straight up, so
Uh-huh.
there's no place to put a house on it.
Uh-huh.
An elevator, I wonder where it leads to. Maybe it can take us back home.
I think that
That's a wild assumption.
Yeah, I think we as a people need to stop with the treehouse stuff because it's going to be hurting our youth. Because they will want tree houses, and then they will get a dragon tree that grows 2 centimeters per like 80 years, and then they'll think that they could build a tree house on top of it.
Rest in peace, Dagger's tree.
I grew a cherry bonsai into a tree in middle school. Sadly, it died. Oh, rest in peace. Also, are bonsai trees
Oh,
like
and
notoriously hard to like keep?
Well, if you do like the art of bonsai on them, but otherwise they grow as normal trees, right?
I don't know.
Actually, while we're in here, can I share something with you, Omori?
He looked at him and then looked away. Oh. Oh!
Hold on, Omori. I think I'm stuck. Could you help me out?
Yep.
I'm not doing it again.
That's fair. I didn't think that. I thought something different would happen this time. Like maybe I could pick up the head. Oh wait,
Why would you think that?
Because anything can happen in black space. Welcome to the Black Parade.
Welcome to the space parade.
Welcome to the black space.
Did you ever want to go to space camp as a kid?
I don't think so, but you can go as an adult, you know?
Yeah, but they're not sending the people to space anymore. So what's
yeah.
the point if I can't be a real astronaut?
It's as close as you can get. That's the point. An empty fishbowl.
Back then, I wanted to save what was left. But even after everything, you left me, QWERTY. I waited so long for you to come back. Even seeing you now, it's hard to think straight.
It's hard to think you're straight.
I can feel my heart hurting and I want to cover my face and hide.
Oh.
There's so many things I want to say to you. But the words won't come out. I waited so long for you to come back, QWERTY. But you never did. Can you imagine, like, putting it all on the line, covering up a manslaughter for your best friend, and then, like, a week later, they're in their house and they'll never talk to you ever again a single time.
And then you have to find out.
And you have full faith in them. And that. Not 4 years.
And then you have to find out from someone else that that person is moving away.
Yeah.
Like, Sunny did not tell Basil. Kel told Basil.
Yeah, honestly, WKL.
Mm-hmm.
And there's evidence to support that Basil was already preparing to off himself before the game even started.
I'm assuming you mean like after Maury's death, right? Not before.
I mean, even before, like, there's evidence to suggest that Basil has always been a troubled child,
Mm-hmm.
to the point where even the fact that he knew how to tie a noose in the first place.
Yeah.
But like, it seems to be that he had always planned to check out whenever his grandma died.
Uh-huh.
Because what's the first thing he does when he sees his old friends? He gives away his photo album, the thing that
Yeah.
was precious to him.
Mm-hmm.
And in the Hikikomori route, when you never leave the house in the first place, off in the distance you can hear sirens on the final day.
Ah, I see.
Omori. Psst. Omori. I'm right here. Ta-da! Surprised to see me? I've been hiding out in the stumps since I got here. I'm not the best at defending myself, but I think I'm pretty good at surviving at least. Anyway, I knew you'd come to save me, Omori. And I'm sure we'll be able to make it out of this place now that you're here. This place seems a little dangerous, but I trust you.
I don't know if you should, Basil. I don't know if I've proven myself worthy of that.
Hey, Omori. You're acting kind of cold.
Oh.
Did I do something wrong?
Want to take the raft? What if I leave without him? Okay. For a half second, I thought I was gonna leave without him.
Omori, I don't like this place at all. It doesn't feel very safe here. But at least we have each other. Haha.
Also, I'm not advancing the dialogue. It's happening on its own.
That's fine. Actually, there's something that's been really bothering me. Would you care to hear me out?
Oh! Well, if we take the last Basil and this Basil, then we'll have a functioning Basil. Or at least a whole Basil.
So we're gonna get right back on that raft.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I wonder if the head comes back. Wait, can we go back? So no head?
These are children, Ray.
I'm sorry. This is giving me Outer Wilds flashbacks. At least the DLC.
That's a game I wish I hadn't watched other people play.
Honestly, yeah, I think it's kind of ruined by watching other people play it. And like, I can never go back and play it again. Do I need to hop on again?
I think maybe.
Like, that is a play it once.
Memory erasing device.
Huh? Oh yeah, exactly.
A memory. I was just reading Dagger's thing.
Honestly, that's a game you experience once and you can't go back to unless it's like 10 years later.
It's one of those things where you have to live vicariously through other people that are doing blind playthroughs.
Yeah, that is.
I feel that same way about 13 Sentinels.
That was one of the rare games that I played on stream that actually did make me cry. I was starting to tear up a little bit with Omori, but I actually was crying by the end of Outer Wilds.
Do you think that you would have like fully cried if the twist wasn't there?
Yeah, 100%.
I get why the twist is divisive, but
Yeah.
I think it works for me.
I understand what they're trying to do, but at the same time, it felt like such a like gut punch that after all this time, after all these assumptions, whoa, that went to 146. Did you see that?
Aha, yeah, minutes per second. Are you sure it wasn't 143?
I was 100% sure. I was 143% sure.
Oh.
I don't think anything's gonna happen, Liger, but if you want me to get back on, I'll do it.
I feel like I remember something happening, but go ahead and go. You can go down. Maybe you have to do it after getting the key.
Maybe. We'll try it this time, and then I'll go look for the key. Like, I understand what they're trying to do, but at the same time, I was like, I had such a clear idea of what was going to happen in my head and what kind of story this was trying to tell, and I get the, like, recontextualization of, like, the guilt stuff, but at the same time, I was just like, it feels a little silly to be like, a 12-year-old had to cover up a murder.
Well, it wasn't a murder; it was manslaughter.
Yeah, exactly. It
To
doesn't make it less
to
silly.
Be fair. And it's very much of a reactionary thing,
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that the boys knew what they were really getting into.
Yeah. I'm not
They
saying
were
they
just
didn't.
like, I'm gonna get the young child instinct of I did something really, really bad. I gotta tell a parent, but then I'd get in trouble. That's always present, I think.
Yeah.
In children. Though 12 is a bit old for that specific feeling, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's try this one again. I don't know. I've got feelings about it. I feel like it makes the game a little bit weaker. I understand there are people out there who believe that it strengthens it, like you, and I'm not saying you're any less valid. I'm just saying that my experience with it was a little bit dampened by that.
I mean, at least you're not in the camp of people that are like, Sonny's a complete sociopath.
No.
How can he do this? He's unrepentant and unredeemable.
No, absolutely not.
Because
Sonny's
there
a
are
child.
people that totally believe that.
I believe there is, because I've seen like media analysis on the internet, and the lack thereof. I don't think Sonny's a psychopath. I think he's just a child that messed up and he doesn't know what he got himself into, and he's not accepting responsibility. And the beginning of there we go. The beginning of him accepting responsibility was having his friends like say that they forgive him. Which, by the way, I still stand by. It does not make him a sociopath to imagine this, because if that might be the only thing that's be able to get him by.
Yeah, we have faith that that it's sort of like people are making headcanons about what happens after.
Yeah.
And
that's perfectly valid of them, but that's just a headcanon. You have to remember. Whoa.
Yeah. Have you noticed that you can just walk on the blue squares?
A little bit. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't.
Some of them.
Oh!
I think there's a second secret room somewhere around here.
Great. At the same time, I kind of hate games like this because it feels like if you're playing it, like, it's fine if you're playing it on your own, but I feel like these games are made for people to backseat, and it's very frustrating that that's the case.
I think it's one of those things where, like, you're encouraged to explore.
Yeah.
But, like, and I think that's, like, doubly true for, like, the game. Like, people play these games as children. Sometimes, like, children play video games. And those little guys, they have, like, free time to, like, play a game over and over as many times as they want to.
100%.
And enjoy every route possible.
I'm an adult. I got things to do.
But basically, like, unless you're a child or a content creator, you're not finding all the secrets.
Yes. And even then, I don't know if the children would find it without, like, YouTube guides and content creators. Like, some of it's a little bit.
And I remember there was a room in Deltarune Chapter 3 that I was like, this is Black Space. And it was a specific room that you could only reach by putting 1,225 tokens into the gumball machine.
Is this in Chapter 2 or Chapter 3?
Chapter 3.
Okay, that makes sense.
In the gumball machine room, if you put December 25th amount of tokens in the gumball machine, you get put into like a big room that's sort of like this,
Mhm.
and it's got like floors that aren't real, fake floors, a fake maze.
Oh, finally got some. Or not. Okay, I don't think it's gonna allow us. Does not look like it.
And I was like, wow, this is really black space.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe
You
Toby-
didn't encounter that room, did you?
No, absolutely not. I got basically no extra stuff from Deltarune because I'm not pilled enough to know where to go for that kind of stuff. And I super was unaware of the Noelle and death stuff going into it. Like I completely forgot about all the death stuff.
There's a lot of just stuff hidden in there. Like in the room I was talking about, at the very center of the room is a blue guitar pick.
Mm-hmm. I think
that
you
is
told me about
very,
this, actually.
Yeah.
But you talking about... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's just... Everyone has different experiences.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I caught most of the stuff with my playthrough with Barry.
Mm-hmm.
I super can't wait for Chapter 5.
Oh, me neither. I'm so excited. It's gonna be sad. It's gonna be bad. I'm excited.
Is it gonna be sad? I think it'll be probably pretty funny.
Well, yes, that also. Am I doing something wrong? I feel like I'm not progressing.
Did you check the hand in the
I thought
graveyard
I did.
over there?
Hold on. Yes.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I've got the key also. You got the egg in Chapter 3, right, Liger? Did you?
Yeah. I had to go back for it.
Mm-hmm.
I played Chapter 3 maybe 3 times.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to do everything right for stream.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to get that secret boss. I'm still super proud of my run with the secret boss.
Good job. I was gonna say that's a rough thing, that secret boss. That's another thing. I'm not good at Deltarune. I'm not good enough at Deltarune to be able to do the secret bosses or anything. So I kind of accepted that there's gonna be a lot of content that I'm just not gonna be able to get. Like I did well enough to beat the game. Like the final boss of...
Can you stab yourself?
Oh. Yes! Thank you.
Okay. Because I'm pretty sure there's more secrets to this room, but like, we are an hour and a half into the stream.
Uh-huh. Okay, we got anything else?
The fields of pink and gold.
Yeah. What will that be?
I think that's Papyrus's room.
I want Papyrus, so I love Papyrus. I know Sans is the sexy man, but Papyrus is my boy. I love him so much.
Papyrus is way sexier than Sans.
Yes, he is! Correct! Oh. Oh! Oh, dang it. I tried to get away. He wears a pink shirt and has golden hair. But you talking about...
I love Asgore. And I hope that they do him less dirty.
Oh! Okay, I didn't read the Asgore part. I thought we were still talking about Papyrus, so I was thinking, yeah, Papyrus does have a pink shirt and gold hair. And I was just imagining it with, like, a long, like, mane of golden hair, and I didn't even question it.
Okay, the phone! The phone!
I'm going! Birdie! We're moving away.
So this is the moment. This is the call that made this cycle of headspace different from the last ones.
Oh, because we're moving.
Yes. It's the last chance for closure, and Sunny's brain knows that. And Omori also knows that, so he ups his defenses. For so long, you kept the truth shut out. But something made it slip. And the hole that it made It won't stop spreading until you find the root of it all. The one that has seen the truth. Will you guide me to him, Purdy?
So his mom didn't literally tell him over the phone that they're moving away, right? That has to be like metaphorical, right?
We have no way of knowing.
That's the thing. I could absolutely see Sonny's mom telling him like, "Yeah, we're moving," like just over the phone.
And Sunny's mom, to an extent, is also going through it.
I know
She has
is.
to. She's an adult, though,
Yeah.
and she has to be responsible. But like, she knows that her kid killed her other kid,
And then made it look like a suicide.
and then she got divorced because of it.
And I will still stand by the fact that I don't think it was a good idea for her to leave her mentally unwell son at home during this situation. Like, I know that she doesn't know what's going on in his head, but oh my gosh, if this boy has no one else to turn to and he's dealing with all this, I feel like he needs a little bit of assistance and he shouldn't be left alone.
I mean, yeah.
And like
in the
I was just gonna say, like,
What were you
I
gonna
know
say?
that I know she has to go and do stuff to get ready for the house, but at the same time, she's like, "I'm going furniture shopping." I'm like, "Mom, come on."
It's sort of implied in the Hikikomori wrote that
Why is
he moves around the house, he does stuff during the day. Like because in the Hikikomori route, instead of going outside and doing all the fun stuff, you do the list of chores that she gave you. Which sort of implies that he does do stuff sometimes. He's a shut-in, but like he, I think, clearly engages with his mom to an extent. And maybe that's not true. And maybe the fact that he's doing chores is one of those things that's like, this is a thing people do before they kill themselves.
Yeah, they kind of get their affairs in order.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm sorry, if I go to any of these places and you're like, there's a thing I need to do before I get the key, please let me know. I'm trying to check it out to be safe.
Oh, I hardly remember anything.
Okay, never mind.
Asgore is a good dad, like, all the time.
Yeah.
One of the things that really gets me is that, sure, he's, like, really weird to Toriel.
Yeah.
But every time he's seen her, he says, hey, what are we gonna do when Azrael gets back into town? We need to talk about that.
Yeah.
And Toriel never says, no, don't talk to me, stop, go away. She always says, we'll talk about it later.
I'm assuming I'm assuming she doesn't. I am assuming he doesn't say that when he bursts in and says, "And I'm your ex-husband."
I don't remember.
I just remember.
But I think that wasn't an instance of him coming to see her. That was an instance of him coming into the room and being like, "Oh, she's here too. I guess I'll make a joke."
I think that Asgore's cringe. I don't think he's a bad person.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Like, he is a little bit of a bad person in Undertale, because he's like, rather than doing anything to stop the cycle, he's just like gathering up these children's souls and hoping that no more come down.
Hey, we don't have any evidence that they were all children.
You're right, they could be like war criminals.
Omori, you're here. One of them carried a gun.
Yep.
Oh, I'm so relieved. I tried finding my way out, but I kept getting lost over and over. I'm sorry. You must be tired of saving me all the time. Maybe I should have tried harder. Anyway, everything is fine now that you're here. Let's go home.
I still need you to play Undertale Yellow and give me your thoughts on it.
Ah, yes. I will put that on the list with everything else that's on the list.
Yeah.
The whole time I've been here, I've been looking through my photo album to keep me company. When I was feeling scared, I would look at all our happy memories together. It really helped me keep my hopes up. I feel like there's some photos missing, but maybe I'm just imagining things. How are Aubrey, Kel, and Hero anyway? I hope you all didn't worry too much about me. I can't wait to see everyone again.
Oh, hey.
Hero? Is that you? Omori, look, it's Hero. You didn't tell me everyone was already here.
I wonder if this is, Omori trying to reset and things are just not going the way he wants it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh wait! Oh, that's pixels! I thought that was grass!
Grass is made of pixels in
That's
video
true.
games.
And IRL. Oh, this truly is hell!
Kel! Aubrey!
Oh, there's the cat.
It's so good to see you. How have you been? Did you miss me? Wait! What? What are you guys doing?
Oh no!
Omori!
I know it's not funny, but I did not expect it, is the thing. Hi, Omori. We were hoping you'd come by soon. Want to play cards with us? We were just about to start another game.
Man! Aubrey always gets what she wants. Kel and Aubrey have been fighting a lot again. You would think they'd get tired after a while, but they're both just so full of energy. So do you know what I think this is?
What? Is it trying to reset?
This is... I think that this is the internalized anxiety of what would happen if they learned the truth.
Are you talking about them IRL, or do you think it's...
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, this is like, anxiety about them learning that you killed Mari.
Yeah, but they specifically kill Basil, though. And they don't seem to have any issue with, Sunny.
Because he's in denial.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, Hand.
Basil has accepted it.
Mm-hmm. And therefore Basil cannot live. Do we got any more? Any more door? Alright. I think we might be out of doors,
That might
Liger.
be it. Right.
I think that's it.
Now, if you want to skip one of the videos, we could access like 2 of the 3 endings with our save files.
Okay, what do we need to do for that?
You'd have to load back up to the main menu.
Okay. I assume I have to close it. Since we're gonna be closing this, would you mind if we like took a quick break so I could go grab another drink?
Yeah, sure. I'll also do that.
Sure. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and run.
Sure.
Sure.
I'm gonna run an ad as well. Konoban gumi wa koren no sponsor no teikyo de okurushimasu.
We'll be back in just a little bit. Like, I'm actually gonna have to start saying that before I run sponsors. That's funny. We never found out what that counter was in the upper. All right, let's see. Let's do this. Oh, right in time for the ad break to be finished. Did anyone message me? No, it was Liger going live. How we doing today, chat? You guys having a good day? Oh! That wasn't like that before. Is that because the last time we saved was in black space? Mysteries. And they put so much love in this game. Hold on, let me see if I can adjust the display so that it's not cut off as much. There we go.
Hello.
So this happened.
What?
Are you looking at the screen?
Oh, you have to. Did you close the game?
Yeah,
You have to put the. You have to restream it again.
I am.
I don't see it.
I'm streaming it right now.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh yeah, that happens.
Is it because I saved the last place I saved was in black space?
Yep.
Okay, I thought so. Okay. I assume this one?
Okay, so backstage or Basil's house.
Okay. Which one would you recommend? Probably this one because it's got an hour more gameplay, right?
Okay, so Basil's house. Yeah, I'd do Basil's house.
Okay.
Actually, first.
Basil's house first.
Okay, so we're gonna go to bed.
Do you want to skip the scene that happens? Or do you want to reread it?
Oh shit, we might have to go through the whole black space part again, where we. Oh no, wait. Yeah, this is. Yeah, I think you can get away from this.
What do you mean?
Can we?
Oh.
We can fast forward it. Oh wait, Polly has to come too.
I did think it was cute how Aubrey was complaining that Kel got the couch and then he immediately, like, without a fight, just gave it to her.
Yeah, Kel's good like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're actually probably gonna have to skip through a lot to get to the part.
That's
with
okay.
The endings.
I'll go fast.
We'll have to like do the whole collecting the pictures thing again.
Aw, man. Oh well.
Yeah, we could just like watch the videos. They're much shorter.
What are you up to? What are you up for?
Whatever you want to.
We're
Would
already-
you like to experience?
Nah, we're already an hour 30 in. Let's go ahead and watch some videos, if it's gonna take a while.
Okay. Yeah, well, we'll watch some videos.
Okay. Let me go ahead and get my OBS ready for this. Okay, it should be fine. Let me pull this up. We're still gonna be using the same playlist, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You might refresh the page because I added a new one.
Okay, let me refresh. Join the room. Okay. Give me 1 sec. I want to make sure that the capture works out good. Let's see. Where is it? Square displays. Displays. Window capture. Good. Oh, because let's see.
I might have to send you an updated version of the playlist.
Is it? Hold on 1 second. Let me double check. The last thing on here, it's got Omori bad ending, and Omori neutral ending 2, and Omori die dunkel waarheid hinter der hikikomori route.
I really don't know how that happened.
Go ahead and send me the updated playlist, and I'll update this.
Okay, so it's still in English. That's good.
Okay. Maybe it's got subtitles in German? I assume that's German,
I think maybe
right?
this site that you sent me is just German.
What do you mean? No, it's not. Maybe. Maybe. We will find out. Let's see if it works okay. Is it playing for you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We believe in you, Max.
Yeah, just fill them all with Sunny.
We had talked about this before. We're not going to be reading this, right? Because the delay and also the YouTube video, it would be like miserable.
It would be difficult for sure.
Especially because like the differences between like our discords is like so noticeable. Like there's such a delay. It would make it reading this really, really hard.
Let me actually skip ahead because most of this is standard. What we want is for the end of the fight against Omori. Okay, this is, I think, perfect.
Game over. That fight was hard! Did you have as much trouble as I did, or am I just dumb?
I don't remember. So you say no here?
You don't want to retry?
Then you don't want to retry.
Right.
And now Sunny gets sucked into Omori.
So Omori's in control now.
Yup.
Does Omori being in black and white have anything to do with the fact that keyboard keys are black and white?
I couldn't tell you. I think it might have something to do with just being depressed.
Welcome to white space. Oh, right, we're not reading this, my bad.
I mean, you can if you want.
Not particularly.
Like, it might be more difficult to, like, if you wanted to just, like, I could take all the lines, so that way there's no delay. I could do that.
Now let's just let it. Let's let it play.
There's not a lot of lines, to be honest.
Yeah, that's why I was saying we should just let it play. And we're back. I assume this is when Headspace resets. Is what happened?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, also there's no light bulb.
Yeah.
I hope that snake made it out of Headspace safely.
Made it out.
Yeah, I hope that he got to live. Because my understanding is that Headspace probably no longer exists, at least for Sunny, after all this. Oh my... Okay. I see.
Are you ready for the weirdest song in the game?
Yes. By default.
It's a long way down. Do you want to jump?
This is actually the true ending of Yume Nikki. This is how Yume Nikki's true ending goes.
Close your eyes, you'll be here soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5分
What?
World's longest hospital.
Yeah, looks like it.
でもこのワードできない
How dare you, Omo Cat? Oh, this is the weirdest song.
Oh Yasumi, I know that it's hard to do.
Oh my gosh!
It's surreal, to be sure.
This is weird.
So, in the ending that you got, when you walk into the hospital hallway, there's the stranger that goes down, and then there's the visions of the three friends that go up. If you go up, there's a mysterious door there, and in the good ending, you will walk up to the door and you will nod your head and say no. And that is implied to be the door to the hospital.
Right.
To the top, to the roof. And this one, we're on Abandon.
Uh-huh. Was that the first one? No. The next one is going to be Knife.
Yeah, Knife and Abandon are very similar.
Uh-huh.
And in fact, Knife ending... are you familiar with Jaden Animation?
Oh yeah, I love Jaden!
Jaden got the Knife ending by accident.
Oops. I saw she was
And
playing this. I thought she just did a one-off, though.
No, I think she played the whole thing.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, I'm going to... Sure. We saw this stuff.
See, that's why I'm so glad that I have you here to help me with this, because, like, games like this that you can, like, get a bad ending on, it's very frustrating when you are streaming it. Especially because you have to go back and do so much stuff.
Yeah, like, Jaden saw the thing that was like, remember it's in the toy box, and she was like, okay, I guess I'll go home now to check on the toy box.
Uh-huh, oops.
So, in this one, you go back to sleep.
Uh-huh.
And...
I love Caillou Crocodile. Caillou. Hold on, can we up the quality on this? Oh, it's already in HD, isn't it? Yup. That's unfortunate.
So sorry, Basil. Please forgive me.
Oh.
Why, Basil? Why did you do it? Sonny, why does this keep happening to us? Please, Sonny. You shouldn't be seeing this. You're supposed to be moving out today. On your way to a fresh new start. We'll take care of everything here. Go on ahead. We'll be okay, I think.
Honestly, Aubrey probably feels worse about all this.
Why? Why am I so useless? Polly is someone we don't talk enough about.
Yeah, poor Polly. Oh.
And the door erases itself.
Mhm.
Basil is no longer a problem.
A problem? That's awful.
Hey, this is not me.
Nope. Let me go back to sleep. Well, they're trying. Yasumi Nasai, Yasumi Masai, or whatever that song was. It just starts playing now.
Oh Yasumi, oh Yasumi. Close your eyes and you'll leave this dream. It's a haunting song, honestly.
It's creepy. It feels like it would be on one of those cursed like YouTube, like it's a video on YouTube, but it's showing like an old commercial that's no longer in circulation, and everyone says that it's haunted.
It is one of like the only vocal track in the song as well. There you can see the toy box door.
Oh, the
But you
door.
can't go inside of it. And on top of the stairs.
On top of the stairs? Oh. Wait, is that someone wearing like headphones?
No.
What was
That's
that?
presumably a younger. That's presumably a younger Sunny covered in blood.
Okay. See, I just saw someone with darker skins with headphones, and I was like, is that the kid we tutored wearing headphones? What is he doing here?
That would be a shocking late game twist.
He's like,
you have a message.
He's like, I did it.
Hey, Sunny, it's Mommy. Are you doing okay? You haven't been answering my calls or responding to my voicemails. You keep ignoring me. I'll start to get worried again. I hope you're pacing your chores. I don't think even I could finish everything in one day. Did you end up visiting Kel? If not, it's alright, I understand. Just take things at your own pace. By the way, can you check the closet downstairs and see if there's anything you want to keep?
This was actually it, I remember this.
We'll probably just throw away whatever you don't. There's only 2 days left before I can pick you up. Okay, that's it for now. Love you, bye. I don't know why the person in this picked up the phone.
I don't know. Also, it looks like they've got another
That was not
message.
relevant.
Uh-huh.
Also, there's tendrils hanging from...
Oh, yeah, there is. Like hair? Wow, you go through this, and Basil's permanently gone, and it's like, okay, time to go back to white space. I can't help but wonder what's going to happen once, like, Sunny moves. If he's just going to continue to stay in white space, or if it's implied that he's going to, like, die.
Nothing really happens in white space. You do the normal fare of stabbing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just skip that.
Oh, it looks like they skipped it themselves. Unless that was you?
No, I did.
Oh, that was seamless. Good job, Liger.
Yes. It's amazing how you can't do all those chores in one day, but Hero did them in a morning before sunrise.
Listen, I probably could have done it because, like, I hyperfixate.
Hey, Sunny, it's Mommy. I'm waiting for you outside. Just come out when you're ready. Mommy loves you. Bye, honey.
Why? You wouldn't just be, like, coming in to say, hey, I'm here. Come on.
Listen, they didn't make a model for her.
Yeah, that's true. They could have had, like, a scribble. Look at this bathroom that does not exist.
What's up with the bathroom?
It looks like a
full tiled walls?
Yeah, exactly. It looks like a hospital bathroom.
Your mom is waiting for you outside.
Can you imagine if you were asleep and some movers came in and started moving stuff in your room?
I mean, it's happened to me, but with like a cleaning supply people. What did that mover just said?
He said, I hope you live a long and happy life.
Way to bury the knife. It's time to move on from this place and start anew.
Yeah,
how wise of you, movers.
There's no way that movers would actually say that. They'd be like, morning, your mom's outside. That makes sense. Oh, the breakfast you didn't eat.
Goodbye. Bye. I think these are imagined movers.
I was gonna say, you can't be real.
Bacon and eggs. You
didn't even do the dishes?
You can't even eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you didn't do any of the chores in this route.
Wait, did Hero?
Oh, he did. Yeah, I guess so.
Come on, Mari, let's go. Do you think... I wonder if his mom ever found out about Basil.
What do you mean? Like that he died?
Yeah, because you know that Sunny's probably not going to tell her. I wonder if she talked...
Listen. They're going to Basil's house.
They're really late. Wasn't there someone in the game called Melon Kid?
There's Kite Kid.
Yeah. What was
I
that?
wouldn't doubt that there's someone named Melon Kid.
I wonder if Pedro... I doubt it. I wonder if Pedro Silva is Silva Gunna. Probably not.
I don't think so.
I think it's just a coincidence, but what if?
So the credits are ominously silent,
Yes,
and
except...
it's just this.
Uh-huh.
So we could move on to the next one,
Okay,
which we're gonna skip a lot of because it's very, very similar.
okay.
It's almost exactly the same right up until you get back into the house.
Mm-hmm.
And you pick up the knife.
Wait. Did Basil die in this, or did you leave before that? Wait, no, you would have to leave before
Oh,
it.
Basil's... Yeah, Basil's dead.
But you left before
He
you found
stabbed
him.
himself in the stomach with garden shears.
Okay.
No, you still found him.
Okay.
Honestly, you can leave without looking at Basil.
Uh-huh.
The end result is the same.
So I'm guessing the only difference here is that you go to the kitchen and pick up a knife.
Well, then you get to white space, and then you do your normal white space stuff.
Yeah, gotta check on your Neopets. So Jaden got this on accident?
Yes.
Did she go and pick up the knife? I guess she would have had to, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Did she get the violin?
No.
Okay. Oof.
You literally can't go in that room.
Yeah, I didn't
Like,
think
she
so.
literally fucked up at every point. So that one's exactly the same.
Uh-huh.
There was a third ending I saw called ending number 3, Basil, but I watched it and I didn't see where the difference was. I didn't notice what the difference was.
What was it closest to?
I think it was closest to Abandoned. Anyway.
All right, and now the Hikikomori big German video. Oh, it's only 36 minutes. That's not bad. Whoa!
Yeah, they're gonna have fun.
A couple
with that
months
thing.
ago, I
Like,
talked about one of my favorite, if not my most favorite game called Omori, a game that delves into the psychological and traumatic past of a boy named Sunny, who copes with his problems by living in a world called Headspace. Previously, I took a look at what the game dubs the good ending, or the Sunny route. Typically, the main route players follow for the first time that sees Sunny overcoming the death of his sister Marie and allows him and his friend
Marie.
Basil to not live with grief anymore. It's a beautiful story about overcoming self-doubt and giving trust to those around you that you care about no matter what. But that's not the only ending that you can get in Omori. There's more than a handful, but the second major route is called the Hikikomori route, a route that flips Sunny's story on its head and, in my opinion, redefines denial.
By the way,
and in
shout
my
outs
opinion,
to
leaves a bigger
Glacier,
impression on the
Mhm.
player than other
the
alternate
person
routes
that
in
we
other
are
games.
reacting to right now.
As
Yeah,
always,
thank you
for
for
making this
that.
video.
throughout this entire video.
I will
If you want to
put
play the
in the
route
YouTube
yourself,
video, I'm gonna
then go do
put
that,
all these
then
people
come
in
back
the
to this
description.
video. And as always, this video will
Yeah,
contain the
yeah.
following triggers on screen, so if any of this bothers you, it's probably best to click off now and come back to a later time. Now, before I dive into Omori's alternate routes, I want to first go over what exactly a
Wait a minute.
Hikikomori is
Yeah.
and how it applies to this route.
Oh my god,
Hikikomori
I've not
is a
been
social
catching audio
phenomenon that
for the past
mainly
like
originates from Japan
Oh
that saw
no, I'm
individuals
sorry,
not leaving
man.
their homes and withdrawing from society. Hikikomori is also a spectrum,
Now you're making
so
me
some
nervous. Hold
individuals
on.
may not leave their houses, and some may refuse to even
Okay,
go
good.
to other rooms within their own home. Many of them often live with family, and hikikomori is typically associated with individuals who already suffer from a depressive disorder or some kind of anxiety disorder.
I'm gonna switch over
As
to
often,
desktop
many
audio.
hikikomoris
Wait,
withdraw from society
chat
because
hear
they
me?
feel like burdens or failures to their society
Chat
or
can hear you.
peers.
Okay.
And just like how the term describes, this is kind of what Sunny does within this route. In fact, nothing within the prologue of Omori really changes until you get to the third day when Kel knocks on your door to hang out.
Mhm.
And to access this route, just simply tell Kel no and go back to bed, to which Sunny will wake up later that evening. Instead of going on a journey to face the truth and complete quests in Faraway, Sunny will just do his moving away chores.
Mhm.
In fact, that's basically what Faraway becomes during this route.
Yeah,
It
sure.
becomes a chore simulator where Sunny just cleans up around the house. The third day he sweeps, the second day he cleans the dishes, and the last day he puts away and sorts
You
old
have to do
toys.
each dish
I'll admit, the
individually.
first time I did this route, it was kind of
Yeah.
odd for me just to have Sunny stay inside and do chores while listening to the house ambience.
Oh, that's a good sound.
It was almost uneasy in a way, like I felt like something was off. Once you finish sweeping the house, Sunny passes out and he wakes up in the hallucination where we encountered something in the walls once again. Nothing really changes with any of the phobia encounters. The only thing that really changes in the first part of the route is how you encounter them, with something in the water being encountered by Sunny taking a bath and falling asleep in the tub, thus sending him underwater into that scene. Once out of that, our first changes of Faraway can be seen through the cutscene that plays when Sunny is falling asleep. This time, something can be seen looming over Sunny's dresser, something that wasn't present in the normal route. Our first changes
I
in
missed it,
headspace
what
can
was
be
it?
observed after we defeat Sweetheart and have to head down to the last base can be observed looming over Sunny's dresser,
Where?
something that wasn't present in the normal route.
Where was it?
Our
Go
first
back.
changes
Hold on.
can be seen through the cutscene that plays when Sunny's falling asleep. This time, something can be seen
Where's
over
this dresser? Hold on, where? Oh, this thing up at the top?
can be seen
Oh, it's like low opacity Mari's corpse, like in the shadows of the. Like it's
Oh.
really, like it's built into the background.
I think I know what you're
Like,
talking
it's
about.
an
I think I
outline.
see it. I would not have caught that.
looming over Sunny's dresser, something that wasn't present in the normal route. Our first changes in headspace can be observed after we defeat Sweetheart and have to head down to the last resort, where instead of Marie greeting us this time, Kel greets us instead. The entire Marie segment from the normal route is just completely cut with Omori swimming.
Also,
to
this
the well
guy
that
pronounces
takes you
Mari
down.
wrong.
Yeah,
Even once you meet
Marie.
Marie, she doesn't comment on Omori's emotion when meeting her again like she does in the Sunny route.
Uh-huh.
Even past this point, most of the game's differences don't come until after we get to the second to last day, where the jump scare this time is where something comes out of the ground when you collect the
Oh,
keys, and
that was
even
actually
then,
Mari.
the next difference is going to be at the path to Basil's house, where this time when we pass the tulips, the stranger has nothing to say about Sunny, unlike what happens in the other route of the game.
Huh.
I do also want to bring up the difference I saw a first time I saw doing the Hikikomori route, and it was a specific jump scare that occurred to me where the stranger was outside of the room of Sunny's and was staring at the player. While making this video, I couldn't find any resources on this jump scare, but there's one video that I have of it, and it's this right here.
Under the ceiling fan.
On my second
I
playthrough
don't
recording
even
this
think I saw
video,
it.
I
I
never
believe
got
it's there,
this jump
though.
scare, which I found very odd.
Did you see it? Oh, I see it! Oh, that's terrifying! Oh my gosh, if that happened, I would freak out.
On my second
I know, I
playthrough
was like, how
recording
did
this
you not
video,
see that?
I never got
I-
this
it
jump
said
scare,
under
which I
the
found
fan.
very
It was above the
odd because I
fan.
figured it was a root-specific jump scare. It's not tied to any WTF value, and apparently to trigger it, a couple Redditors discovered that you have to do a combination of opening the fridge, go back to Sunny's room, leave again, and once you go back, it should be there.
See, I'm
Keep in
telling
mind
you,
this
there's
jump
so
scare is
many fucking
incredibly
secrets.
rare
I
that
know,
apparently
that's
no one had
insane.
documented it until 5 months after the initial game's release, and this makes me wonder what other extremely obscure events Omori has, and if any of them have been documented or not.
Yeah,
Perhaps one of
exactly.
these days in a playthrough, I might find, or another player might find, a very, very rare jump scare that's never been seen. I do also find it very odd that even in this different route, most of the differences observed are very, very subtle. Most of the major things that happen for 90% of this route are really nothing but slight visual changes or random sound effects that play during Sunny's house. I think that Omocat intentionally made the route like this way, almost kind of like how Toby Fox developed the Undertale Genocide route in a way that makes the player regret what they're doing. In my
I don't know if
opinion,
it's exactly
I
the
think
same.
that Omocat wanted to intentionally try to bore the player out of the Hikikomori route, that being because it's the darker ending for Sunny. It's one of the endings you do not because it's easy to accidentally do on your first playthrough, but because the only people who would chase after this alternate reality where Sunny and his friends don't get a happy ending are the completionists. And I will admit, even as someone who likes to do all the routes in a game, seeing Sunny disappear from the menu after completing the good ending always kind of fucks with me, because everything was perfect in that timeline, as perfect as it could get for them. Since our first major plot changes don't happen until after Black Space, this time I decided to go through all the other Black Space rooms and talk about what they exactly mean and symbolize. There's a
Ooh,
total
yes.
of 18 rooms, but you can move on before
Church of
exploring all
something?
of them.
Did
The
we
room
get that
after
one?
the beach is the spider room.
Yeah,
a room
that's
where we find
the
Basil,
guaranteed
but
last
he
room.
begins to get eaten to death by
It's the red
spiders
door.
as he pleads
Okay.
for help
Oh,
from
right,
Omori, something that plays into his arachnophobia. This room is titled Safe Spot, and here we just see a barren landscape as we come into contact with the stranger once more. Next is the meat room, and it's one of the creepier rooms with Kel, Aubrey, and Hero's bodies just laying everywhere as blank face NPC versions of them are scattered around the map. Not only that, but the background music is incredibly eerie too.
I love really creepy BGMs.
Then there's one called Nighttime Treehouse, which sees Omori meeting Basil to go inside their old treehouse, to which the inside
one
is
was really
incredibly
cool.
distorted, and interacting with any of the items just reads a blank title. Then going out, an elevator falls down and you can go inside to pick a location, and doing so will just take you back to the room in which Basil gets decapitated by the elevator. Then there's Fish Out of Water, which is just a blank room with multiple hanging bodies of Marie, the same ones we see coming out of the Lost Forest.
Marie.
Next room
Marie.
is one where Basil dies. This time we meet him coming out of a stump, and as
They
he
really
asks
put a
us
lot
a
of the really
question on
good
a
ones,
raft,
like where
we
you
enter a tunnel and then
hypothetically
Basil
would
gets
find 'em.
decapitated once more. Two Side is a red room that features the background from Red Space and these red face creatures that just
Oh,
kinda
we didn't even
float
talk about
around.
Red Space.
Then is a
Yeah,
room
what's Red
called
Space?
Time that features a bunch of clocks and beds.
I think he'll probably
Then
cover it
is
later.
Incubation, which shows Omori's friends in lifeless states with pools of blood and stuck into the walls.
Oh, is
Then
this
our
a
last
resetting?
room, titled Friends Playground, shows
Yeah,
a distorted
probably.
version of Neighbor's Room where Kel, Marie, and Hero beat Basil to death. Interacting
That's
with
it,
them
Marie's
has
not
them
even
show into
here.
quotes from Headspace with a distorted image of them.
I think maybe you meant
I find it
Aubrey.
I think
interesting how
so.
most of the Black Space rooms, Basil endures some type of death. I think that it shows the lengths that Sunny is trying to go to get rid of his presence of Basil within the realm of Headspace, as even sending Basil to the realms of Black Space wasn't enough. Moving on to the Church of Something, this time Basil has been residing here, and instead of being in a loss of color like in the Sunny route, Basil seems to be completely fine here. Omori cuts Basil out of the entanglement, to which the stranger shows up and at this point has had it with Omori's shit. Quote, "Sonny, you've been running away from the truth for so long. How long will you keep running? I won't let this cycle repeat itself," as the stranger takes over the creature that haunts Basil and then consumes Omori, to which Sonny wakes up in his dreamlike state, and this time, instead of fighting something, Sonny is now fighting the stranger, the one voice from his head that tried to save him. Before they fight, the stranger says, "If you won't face the truth, then face me. Face the suffering you've caused for the people you love, the pain of knowing what you've lost, and the hatred of yourself for being too cowardly to change anything about it.
Damn.
Let those feelings devour you here until your insides rot." At this point, Sonny cannot run anymore. His only option is to fight, but it's pointless. The only thing Sonny can do is struggle to break free. He can only sit there and struggle while he's consumed by the symbol of his denial. The stranger nearly kills Sonny, to which the fight ends and Sonny is in red space now. As Sonny runs up the stairs, it gets harder and harder for him to walk. He collapses on the stairs shortly before reaching the throne of red hands, to which the camera then pans over to Omori, who steps down and meets Sonny, to which then Omori meets the stranger one last time. This time, though, the stranger is defeated, and before they part ways, the stranger says, "So you've chosen to live that way. I wonder, can you really call that living?" A red hand comes and takes Omori back to the Church of Something, and the red hands lead the way to the light outside, to which Basil and Omori climb it. It slowly takes them through the layers of headspace, from the church, through black space, through the deep well, and finally to a bedroom located in headspace called Neighbor's Room, where we see all of Omori's friends sleeping, and as Basil and Omori join them, the game begins for our last day in Faraway Town. Holy fucking shit. We gotta dissect what the hell just happened, because wow, is that a world of difference compared to the Sunny route, where you just fight something and that's kinda it. With the stranger fight, I believe it symbolizes the idea that instead of learning to accept the truth, Sonny has had the cycle of hiding it over and over, and this time the stranger isn't having any of it. We can see this in the quote that he tells Sonny. Also, the quote before the start of the fight has got to be one of the toughest things said in any video game. Like, holy shit, my jaw was on the floor afterwards. But because the stranger is a manifestation of the desire to learn the truth, and because of Sonny's denial, Sonny becomes too overburdened and calls on Omori for help, to which the scene where Omori meets Sonny symbolizes the sense that at this point, Sonny really doesn't identify with himself anymore. Instead, he identifies with the Omori persona, and this can be proven by checking the mirror on One Day Left, and instead of Sonny staring back at you, it's Omori. Now, in terms of what's up with the bedroom, this room specifically has been foreshadowed all throughout the latter part of the game by the branch coral and the voice that speaks to us after Humphrey, that quote-unquote precious room, and the room the big yellow cat watches over. Now, why Basil gets added back to this room is left unanswered, but if you know, and the room
the last in the favorite, the big yellow cat, was chosen to watch over the dreamer's most precious room, yet the path to the truth is closer to your precious room than ever before. Okay, I got it.
And the room the big yellow cat watches over. Now, why Basil gets added back to this room is left unanswered, but if you know anything about the game, I believe it's because after this point in the game, Basil has committed suicide in real life. In every other ending of Omori, it's presumed that Basil ends up committing suicide, and you can trigger this event directly if you do the Sunny route, and then when you're asked to save Basil, if you say no, you'll wake up in a couple of hours later to see Hiro, Kel, and Aubrey all with grimaced expressions, and looking into the door, you'll see that Basil has killed himself. The only route where this isn't presumed to happen is if you get the good ending after going to the hospital, but even there you can get a bad ending, and we all know about.
and you'll leave this dream. Oh Yasumi, oh Yasumi, oh.
I believe this happens to Basil on every route because he's been relentlessly bullied by Aubrey, his grandmother dying, and because of the truth that binds Sunny and Basil together. Remember that Basil was removed for being a loose end to the truth, someone who knew about it, someone who could not be controlled by Sunny's mind, unlike the other 3 friends that join us in Headspace. But now, since Basil has passed away, the only one who knows of the truth of Marie's death is Sunny himself. And with that power, he's able to completely rewrite how Basil acts within his mind, and is able to bring him back to the world Sunny uses to keep his mind at bay. On one day left, something can be seen stalking Sunny in every corner of his room, and like I said, if you check the mirror, it's Omori staring back at you, a symbol that Sunny no longer views himself as him, but rather the alter ego he created. You can end the route at this point forward to get one of the many quote-unquote knife endings in Omori, which those being any ending where Sunny kills himself using the steak knife acquired. The last of his chores is to sort through his
you can
old
just stab
childhood
yourself at any
belongings,
point in the
and
day
if
now.
you pay attention to some of the names, you can see that many of the things in Headspace are related to things Sunny had as a child. The Captain Spaceboy figures, the Sprout Mole plushes, the Sweetheart doll, and the Hungry Humphrey book. It's all formed from stuff he witnessed as a kid. Once Sunny gets done with that, though, the eyes of something begin to surround him again, and the same music from Neighbor's Room will be playing once more. And if Sunny goes back to bed, a cutscene will play.
So things just suck, really.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So the light
Once
bulb has
Sunny
been
gets
restored.
back into Headspace, everything kind of plays out the same as it did at the start of the game, with a few subtle differences. And basically what has happened is that Headspace has taken on a sort of pseudo reset. Since Basil got added back into the world, Sunny resets the events of Headspace to make it to where all of the characters even forgot that Basil went missing. It's like it's just another day for them. This was probably to try and fix whatever was broken from before, and at this point there's a ton of new content that you can explore, and I'll be hitting on all of it before we go over the ending of the game. And by the way, if you plan on doing this route yourself, make sure that you have a separate save file, or that you don't save once Sunny wakes back up, because at any point now, if you wish to move on with the ending, just take Omori back to white space, stab, and Sunny will wake up to finish the game. Headspace takes on a very RPG-esque feeling from this point onward, and I honestly really enjoy the extra content you can unlock by doing this route. Firstly, you can get access to some really OP accessories for Omori and his friends at this point. The first of those being the hair clips you can get from Basil's house after going there. These clips give enormous stat boosts to each prospective character, and might be the last and only accessory you ever use for Omori's friends. Now, there's a bunch of new side quests you can do, and to 100% the game, you have to do the Hikikomori route, unfortunately. There isn't a specific set order that you have to approach these quests in, so I'm just going to go over the ones that I did in order. Once you get the hair clips, you're going to want to go to Deeper Well to get some sheet music scattered around. This will be important later, as it'll be used to access some bosses that give Omori some really powerful moves. Then you can head up to Otherworld to interact with Captain Spaceboy's father, who's looking for him. He gives you a set of batteries, and if you come down to the igloo and plug it into this fish, you get a really goddamn annoying song that I tried to skip as fast as I can.
This was put in for me.
And oh, The door opens. Following the ladder down takes you to a room that transports you to a new location exclusive to the Hikikomori route called Snow Globe Mountain, a snowy landscape filled with ice chasms and snow angels.
Ooh.
But is also the location where you can find your next boss fight, and this time it's against Space ex-husband. Yeah, his names get a little ridiculous. But because of him and Sweetheart's divorce, the captain has isolated himself to the top of the mountain so that he won't feel anything any longer. And to get him to move, you gotta beat some sense into him. He starts out unable to be damaged, but the only times you can land a hit is whenever you make him feel a certain emotion after a specific dialogue.
Cute.
And honestly, I think it's a really cool mechanic, and it's not one seen anywhere else in the game. In fact, it tripped me up the first time because it's been so long since I've done this route, and I actually died the first time trying to figure it out. Also, his new theme just goes fucking crazy. Just take a listen to it.
This is pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, sick!
Once defeated, he just drives away, and you can see him again reconvening with his father, and then you can move on to whatever quest you want next, which on my agenda was getting all of the keys. See, there's a secret area you can access, once again exclusive only to the Hikikomori route, called the Abyss, but you can't really go into it until you have all of the keys.
I thought you
Now,
said
depending on what order
game
you found
stops.
them, your order might be a lot different than mine. I had to run all the way
What's
back
that?
down to Deepwell in the last
hold on.
resort.
So I could have
Go
swore
through
that you said that if you get all of the keys, or rather, if you get too many of the keys and you get a hangman, then the game just like quits. Is that not the case?
It's possible I read misinformation, or
On the
he's about-
internet?
or he's about to get to something like that.
Okay. I just wanted to make
Construction
sure.
Sites
I
that can also
I'm
take
not
you
sure
back
myself.
to Black Space.
Wait, did you skip ahead?
No?
These construction sites that can also take you back to space.
Okay, that's an editing mistake.
So that's just an editing weird.
Yeah.
Or he wanted it to be creepy.
Yeah, which is also correct.
But now you take an elevator to black space.
Uh-huh. Oh, you can just go there freely now. And black space is above
Yeah.
space, right?
And you recognize this elevator too.
Yeah,
And-
I do. Oh, and it takes you to the exact same spot. Wow. Oh, it's even got the shoes on the power line.
I don't know why he left all this in.
I don't know.
It seems like he forgot what to do in this clip.
Yeah, it seems like it. That's okay. Look!
Look.
Gone. Fun! Gone. Okay, you remembered.
I don't remember this
Even
part
though
of the
Black
video,
Space
to
has
be
been
honest.
sealed away, this proves to us that no matter how far down the rabbit hole of Phenomenal Sunny goes, his mind will always find a way to creep it back in. also had to run into this Dino's Dig minigame over and over again, which if you plan to 100% the game, this is a great way to grind XP to get Omori and all of his friends to level 50. And you find some great healing items too. Once you get the final key, the Hangman menu will pop up and it will begin to draw a Hangman.
The Hangmari?
Hang Mario. Hang Marie.
Hangmari. Oh, there it is.
Now that
I
all
love the
keys have
chicken
been
running
completed,
away.
Heading over
I
to
know.
the Abyss will show it's been
I don't think
opened
that was
up where we can
intentional.
explore it. The Abyss starts out normal, but as you go deeper, it slowly becomes more creepy until different formations of something are haunting the area. Keep pressing forward and you'll reach the deepest pit of the Abyss, a static black and white hellhole where the next boss resides. Walking forward will reveal a tentacle creature with its face stuck
There it
in the
is.
ground as it opens its eye and
Oh!
the fight begins. And this fight is against Abby, who, if you remember from the branch coral, was one of the 3 great creatures that Sunny had made in his mind, but was banished for her acknowledgement of the truth behind Marie's death. Abby's fight doesn't really have any background music, just ambience from Black Space.
She kind of looks like Omori.
A little bit.
And ironically, Abby is actually really, really hard because instead of fighting just one
How's that
enemy, you
ironic?
have to fight 5 because each of her
And
tentacles count
I said
as an
she,
enemy.
but I actually
And
don't
they each
know if
have their
Abby
own
has
attack,
a gender identity.
meaning you get hit 5 times total each turn. So bring your healing items and your area of effect attacks, I suppose. Once you get through the fight, though, Abby begs for mercy, and if you spare her, she'll offer you gifts that you can collect at each of the 8 tentacles scattered around the map that had their appearance since the start of the game.
Oh.
These tentacles give you what I like to call Omori and his friends the quote-unquote true items, those being the most powerful items for them that resemble their real-life personalities. Omori gets the red knife, Aubrey gets a baseball bat, Kel gets a basketball, and Hero gets a spatula. Next stop is going to be the Lost Library, and this is where the music sheets are going to come in handy, as now you can get some pretty awesome attacks for Omori. Once you enter, we see the area also has been overrun by different figures of something. If you head to the left, you can walk behind the bookshelves, and interacting with the piano will allow you to place your sheet music, opening up 3 doors. Going inside of the first one will take you to a hallway filled with candles, and at the end of the door and interacting with it, we'll start a fight with something in the dark. Yes, that's right, these next 3 boss fights, Omori will literally be killing the phobias. These fights are
Ooh.
also really tricky too, as some of them deal extra damage with area of effect attacks, or if you have a certain amount of turns to complete the fight. But once you beat something in the dark, you unlock the Vertigo attack, which does damage to all enemies and reduces their attack. The next one is you fighting something in the walls, and after beating that one, you get Cripple, which does damage to all enemies and reduce their speed. And in the last fight against something in the water, and completing it will give you the Suffocate ability, which does a flat 400 damage to all enemies but
Wow.
lowers their defense. Now that that is over, it's time to explore probably one of the strangest parts of the Hikikomori route, that being Black Space 2. To access this, you just have to go back to White Space and interact with the laptop, allowing Omori to go back into Black Space. This time, though, all of the rooms are different, and the game takes on an entire Yumi Nikki feel. You can explore this realm for hours and still find new things, and there are some rooms you can't even access unless you do what's called a hybrid Hikikomori route, which is where you talk to Kel on the 3rd day but don't answer the door for the 2nd day. There's hundreds of different rooms to find too, and I'm willing to bet there might even be some that no one has discovered yet. Black Space 2, while containing a lot of weird and creepy things, it also contains some things that are just really odd and silly at times. One room I found involved a bunch of clones of Aubrey fighting over Sunny's love, and then Omori just wakes up at a desk like it was a dream. This place is where the wildest of thoughts end up, and not just the anxiety-filled ones, but anything can end up here, in what is essentially a land dump for Sunny's long-forgotten thoughts, ideas, fears, and memories. Black Space 2, in my opinion, is deeper than Black Space in terms of where it resides within Sunny's mind, as right now Headspace acts as the highest surface level. Then you have White Space that acts like a border between the dark world and Headspace itself. Then below White Space is Black Space, then Red Space, then Black Space 2. I say that Black Space 2 is lower than Red Space because whenever we see Omori and Basil leave the Church of Something, they walk up the stairs and they're just leaving rooms that were present in Black Space and not Black Space 2. I do like that this is something that we can go back to. I believe it reinforces the idea that since Headspace reset, Omori kind of is like a god in the sense that he can travel anywhere throughout Sunny's mind, since at this point, Sunny is no longer himself. Black Space 2 opens up a whole new can of worms for lore regarding Sunny's past, and I'm really happy that this is something that got left in. If you want to exit Black Space 2, you just have to stab and then interact with the laptop again.
Oh, I should have gotten a video deep dive into Black Space 2.
The last thing I want to go over with the extra content is being able to revisit Humphrey. Once
Oh,
after you complete
no.
some quests, you can go back and feed Humphrey to unlock him again. This will unlock some new quests with the Slime Girls and some extra content. The first of which being the new boss rush, run by none other than Boss himself, who seems to have turned his violent ways around and made a simulation of all the bosses you've encountered so far. There's really nothing special here. You just run through every boss you've done, and if you own the console version of Omori, you can do the entire boss rush with Basil instead of Omori's friends, and fight Omori's friends as a boss too. This is also the location of Omori's most powerful boss, known as Perfect Heart, who can be seen watching over Sweetheart as she sweeps the ground. Once you prompt her, she'll ask you a bunch of times if you're actually ready to fight her, and once you begin, I hope you're ready because holy shit, she is hard. I'm talking like you are going to suffer if you half-ass it. She hits like a truck, she'll fuck with your emotions all the time, and you can't exploit her. If you go into this fight without
Sounds
some
like
sort
my
of plan,
ex.
you are setting yourself up for failure. Though she does have a banging theme. Just take a
So
listen.
you shouldn't exploit your exes.
Wait, I thought you were saying that. Never mind. I don't know. She's so cute, by the way.
She's a monster.
This is a Pokemon theme. What the heck?
This was also the prime time to try the fabled Kel nuke, a
Yes.
strategy where you use run and gun, a move based on Kel's speed, and flex, which increases the hit rate and damage of the next attacking move. Using food items like the snow cone and coffee also increases his speed, and you can do some ludicrous damage with it.
Oh my gosh.
Since I'm finished here in Headspace, to wake up, just go back into White Space and stab, and Sunny will awake back up. Things inside of Sunny's house get really weird on the last night, with Marie showing up at the bottom of the stairs,
Oof.
then the piano room not having a piano in it, and then Sunny's monster version slowly walking back to his room, along with other various visual and auditory hallucinations. The last night in Faraway Town invokes a feeling of uneasiness, one where the head of all of Sunny's trauma has come to and is now expressing itself with full force, as he knows that no one from his previous friend group will know the truth of Marie's death. And to be honest, I was kind of spooked myself. I skip ahead and just sleep in Sunny's bed, as choosing to go back to White Space will just lead to one of the knife endings and forward to the next day, to which Sunny will take a prolonged time falling asleep, and you'll see many renditions of Hell Marie. Upon waking up, going into various rooms, we can see that movers have already come for their stuff, and the only thing left to do is to go outside and go out to Sunny's mom's car, to which something will be following Sunny all the way there. Sunny gets in the car, and they drive away, never looking back, with Hero, Kel, Aubrey, and Basil never getting the closure they deserve. As the credits roll, police sirens can be heard, and what can only be assumed that Basil's body was discovered. And then the game just ends.
Body's been discovered.
I was thinking that. I was like, I don't say it. Liger will be like, don't.
After my first playthrough of this route, I was somewhat left with a feeling of guilt. Instead of the happy fulfillment I got,
Oh, I
when
was going for
completing the Sunny route,
Danganronpa.
That's exactly
instead,
what I was
just
thinking.
felt kind of empty.
I thought you were
Yeah,
thinking
I
Among
completed
Us.
the game,
No.
but I had just rewritten history to make sure that Sunny would never confront his trauma. I believe it's interesting to see the take that Omocat had on this alternative route, as it shows what happens when something is kept away for too long. Remember in my first video when I said that bottling emotions
No, I
only
don't
leads
Yes.
to pain? This is exactly what I meant. Sunny becomes so deep in his denial that he's basically on the brink of suicide and completely loses who he actually is. And this is only the best possible ending for the Hikikomori route, as like I said, if you choose to go back to Whitespace on the night before moving, upon waking up again, Sunny will have stabbed himself, leading to his death and possibly one of the darkest endings in the whole game. This route doesn't tug at your heart or doesn't open your eyes. Instead, I believe that you weren't even supposed to play Omori like this. Once you complete the Sunny route, you get a main menu screen of Sunny, but after completing the Hikikomori route, you don't get any of that. You don't get a reward for having Sunny do this. It's why I believe that Omocat made this route as boring as possible at the start, to keep you from doing it. It's why I believe it holds as much impact as Undertale's genocide route, if not more, because it still holds the same weight of you don't get anything out of doing this. Sure, you might get a couple of achievements, but was it really worth it? Still though, I believe Omori as a game needs something like this, something that shows an alternate version, as without it, the main ending wouldn't hold as much weight as it does, I feel like. What's the point in feeling good about Sunny confronting the truth if you never had a choice in the first place, and it's always destined to happen? Now, in regards if this ending is canon or not, it most likely isn't. When it comes to games with multiple endings, you kind of have to pick and choose what is and what isn't canon. But also with the Omori manga coming out,
What?
that being it based on the Sunny route, we can safely assume that Omocat intends for
Oh,
the
you
Sunny
didn't know?
route to be
No!
the true canon route of the game. But at the same time, the manga technically isn't canon, and maybe down the line there might be a Hikikomori
I've heard a lot of
rendition it,
complaints about the manga.
even if it's shorter.
Interesting.
I still believe that the story presented here is well written, as the main story pairs so nicely with it. When you go
didn't
into
know
the
that this was popular
Hikikomori
in
route,
Japan.
unless you're really unlucky
Unless
and
it's
a
an
poor
American-made
decision
manga.
maker your first time, you already have background knowledge about the main events. You're going to be hardwired to look for
Oh, my friend
differences in the
Sheena's been playing
gameplay
it.
pattern. And when you see
nice.
those differences, like Cal greeting you instead of Marie, they hit a lot more because you understand the full contextual weight of them. Overall, I still really enjoyed this route, and it further cements how I feel about this game's world building, story, and the choice on how you want to confront your problems. As in, will you go and face them, or hide away forever? Now, as for what I'll be doing in the future, this isn't the end of coverage for Omori, and I still have other games that I'd love to talk about. But as with Omori, I could still go in depth with many other things, such as the music, individual characters, so much more. I know that this video has taken a really long time for me to make, and I missed my original deadline by about a couple months, and that's probably
Yeah.
something I'll talk about with my
I know
second
this
channel,
guy,
since
like, we
that
don't have
seems to be a
time on this
repeating hobby,
stream,
and
but
I
like,
think I kind of know why.
this guy does pretty good
But
deep
still,
dives.
I'm happy
Yeah,
I could
he's got
get
some
this
good
out
stuff
to
in
you guys
here.
eventually. Hopefully you
Check
enjoyed it
him
as
out.
much as my previous Omori video, and if you haven't seen it, then go
Mhm.
watch it. And with
All
that being
right.
said, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you, sir. All right, so let me switch back to this. All right, that is.
Did you?
Huh?
Did you end up watching that TikTok I sent you off stream?
Yes, I did. I don't think I watched all of it, but I watched enough to hear Mari fall.
How do you not watch all of a TikTok?
I have very short attention span, and I think I was at work. And I didn't want to listen to that at work, and then I forgot.
Oh boy.
What part were you
I
talking?
mean, yeah.
What part were you talking about specifically?
I was just asking if you had seen it.
Yes, I also listened to the ones on YouTube, but it wasn't nearly as good. And I also
Yeah. I
listened to
found one that had like subtitles, and they really cleaned up that audio for that because it's really distorted.
Yeah, I've also seen a fan dub to kind of give you more ideas. Out of curiosity, Liger, have you seen The Amazing Digital Circus yet?
No, I have not.
I really like it. It's definitely one of my favorite indie projects, like indie animation projects. I'd highly recommend it. There is something, the reason I say it is because there's something very similar to that in one of the episodes, and that there's an argument that happened that you can hear very briefly that everyone's like trying to clean up the audio of. And it just reminded me of that.
Nice, nice.
So,
I'm gonna send you a picture of something
uh-huh.
related to the argument.
Uh-huh.
Uh, let's see, Omori. What is it called? Truth photos.
Oh, thank you.
The
Okay.
photo.
I will display that
The
then.
I found an Imgur link.
I will pull that up on stream so stream can see.
And this is stuff that got data mined.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a. Oh, I gotta. I wanna. Why is it so hard to do this?
Did
Okay,
you try
Imgur.
right-clicking and then clicking the button that says paste?
Share to Discord.
What are you doing?
Right. Why is it sending you to Reddit?
I
It
don't
keeps sending you to
know.
Reddit.
Hold on. I will see if I can find it on Reddit. Major spoilers.
I mean, I sent you the link.
Yes, you did. Okay. Hold on one sec. Oh wait. Open Inger. Yeah, why did it do that? Hold on. Okay, let's see.
And then, how do I pull up?
Photo of a wall. You heard some scoffing from behind the wall, but paid it no notice. You were in no mood to focus. You were overcame. You were sick of everything. You know it wasn't a big deal, but you can't control yourself. Photo of a broken violin. Is it okay if I read these, by the way, or did you want to?
You can read them.
Okay. Photo of a broken violin. Your precious violin lies shattered at the bottom of the staircase. You threw it in a rage. Your fingers were shaking in pain, practicing over and over. But you still make mistakes after mistakes. This was all a bad idea. Photo of an argument. Mari was yelling at you. You couldn't understand what she was saying. She didn't understand you at all. She didn't understand that you just weren't good enough. The only thing you hold on to was your anger, this pain. Was it her fault? Photo of a fight. Mari blocked your path. She says that she isn't finished talking. She tells you not to run away, but why not? You did this all for her. Why was she yelling at you? You didn't understand. Photo of a murder. You lose all sense and push her down the staircase. Photo of silence. You watch Damn it. You watch Mari crush on top of your broken violin. The sound wakes you up to nothing but silence. You called out to her, but she doesn't answer. Your heart sinks into your stomach. Photo of panic. It happened in an instant. You didn't mean to do that. Well, you did mean to push her, didn't you? It was an accident, right? You're not sure. You tremble your way down the staircase. Photo of desperation. You call her name, but she doesn't answer. You sweep the bits of wood from her body. Nothing but scratches. You turn her around and see her face. She looks asleep. But then why isn't she answering? Photo of an accomplice. You pick up Mari and drag her up the stairs. She feels lighter than you think. She just needs to lie down in bed. She just needs some rest. Photo of disbelief. Your heart beats out of your chest. Your head feels fuzzy. You lose vision. You push the doors to the bedroom open and make your way to the bed. She's gonna be okay, right? This is just a dream, right? Photo of anguish. You call her name over and over, but she doesn't answer. You watch the light from the window cast a shadow over her face. She's expressionless. You sink your fingers into her arm and break down into tears. Photo of guilt. You want to scream for help, but you're afraid. You mumble to yourself, what if they ask what happened? There's no way you can tell them the truth. Who would be able to forgive him? Who would believe that it was an accident? Photo of an idea. A whisper comes from behind you, but you ignore it. A cry comes from behind you, but you ignore it. You cover your face with your arms. This isn't real. None of this is real. Why won't you wake up? Photo of hopelessness. Everything appears dark. The shadows slither around you. You don't understand what is happening. Your head starts to feel fuzzy. You sink into a crevice in your mind, an empty white room. Photo of support. Your
So-
shoulders feel. Huh?
So it's sort of like for the past couple of pictures,
Mhm.
Basil has been here, but like you haven't acknowledged him.
Yes.
Ever
see.
since photo of accomplice, he's like he's there, but Sunny won't acknowledge him
Photo of
for
accomplice.
whatever reason.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, hold on. I can make it bigger. Okay. That at least blocks the ad. Your shoulders feel heavy. A familiar voice whispers something unspeakable. Your eyes widen. It tells you to follow its lead. It says, it's the only way out. It says that everything will be okay. Photo of betrayal. You pick up Mari's body and lift it down the staircase. She feels lighter than you think. You feel multiple eyes shift their gaze to you. You keep your eyes toward the ground. Photo of hope. You hear the sliding of a familiar door. A voice tells you to walk. A gust of wind enters the room as the light outside engulfs you. You keep your eyes toward the ground. Hoto of a tree. As you face forward, you listen to the crunching of the grass and feel the coolness of the wind. You hear the leaves in the trees riffle as the sun begins to set, but you try to ignore it. It's all just a dream. Are these typos on purpose?
Well, all of this is like transcribed from the files of the game.
Uh-huh.
I think someone might have like retyped them out or
Okay.
something.
Okay, I was like, is this because he's panicking?
It might be.
Photo of a branch. You lie down Mari's body and look for the first time. Small rays of light shine through the cracks in the leaves. You relish in its beauty and savor the moment. You think, even if all this is real, if you keep looking at the leaves, that everything will be okay. Photo of rope. You hear pacing, the crunching of the grass, shuffling back and forth. You think you see a figure pick something off the ground, but you're not sure. You keep staring at the leaves overhead. Everything will be okay, you think. Everything will be okay. Photo of hands. You hear shuffling, you hear dragging and creaking and pulling. Something is happening, but you refuse to look away from the leaves. Your head feels fuzzy again. You bite your tongue and attempt to wake up one last time, but it's no use. You're still here. Photo of a lie. As you and Basil step into the house, you look back towards the tree and see it. The light engulfs it as it sways in the wind. For a moment you feel at peace. You hate yourself for feeling this way. Is that all then? Is everything going to be okay now? Photo of legs. Feel a cold hand clutch yours. You try to jerk it away, but it squeezes back, unwilling to let it go. The hand drags you backward. You look up and see your best friend for the first time. Basil. You see the tears falling from his tired eyes as he looks ahead. You suddenly realize that none of this is a dream. All of this is real. Photo of something. Suddenly, Basil stops. You look up at his eyes, but this time they're wide awake, staring at something. You turn your eyes towards it as well, though you wish you didn't. An eye meets yours. Your heart sinks into your stomach. You shouldn't have looked back. You just shouldn't have looked. And that's all of it.
Yeah. It seems as though Sunny was basically a passenger for the latter half
Yeah.
of the plan.
I was
It
gonna
was
say
almost entirely on Basil, the
Mhm.
idea.
yes. Plus, like all of that felt so like detached. It's like someone else is narrating what's happening, but this is definitely from Sunny's perspective. So it's definitely that he was disassociating during all this, which completely understandable.
Yeah. And he doesn't mention the name Basil
Uh-huh.
until after the deed is done.
Yeah. He super didn't even realize that Basil was there.
It's like if you have a question of like why would they do that? They don't know either.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
And I think that really makes sense for a panicking kid.
Mm-hmm. And the thing you said about like kids, they'll try to like hide something so they won't get in trouble. That is so true. And like I will continue to say it. I don't fault them for doing that. I do think it's like, and I understand what you're saying about like the recontextualization of guilt into something that physically is your fault, as opposed to like the feeling that you weren't there for someone who committed suicide. I get it. I'm still not happy about the way it ended, and I think both of those truths can exist.
I mean, yeah.
Can explain red space also. What is red space?
Okay, so red space is I'm gonna Google something.
What Lovecraft piece of fiction can I compare this to?
So red space, it's a hidden location where one can enter the red room.
And the red room is...
Oh, it actually literally says on the wiki, it is an eldritch location Omori visits when needed to repress the truth.
Uh-huh.
Formerly, red space is a place where the throne of hands is after the church is something encounter.
Okay.
The map where Omori ascends the red hand staircase and internally called red space, confirming this theory. However, that specific area is not accessible by means other than the short cutscene that pans out without player control. There exists a small area in Omori can visit through very convoluted means, which is slightly visually different than the original red space and features a much larger area to explore. There's another way to access red space, however. It does not offer the exploration that the Sunny route does. The haunted trees hanging maze seems to be part of connected to it. Okay.
What's
It
the
doesn't
hanging
really
maze?
say like what it is.
And I'm still not entirely sure what white space is, because it definitely existed before Sunny came to it. It seems like Sunny is just the latest wielder of it. Is that fair to say?
I think white space is like your chill out zone.
Yes.
It's the place where it's the nexus of control, the place that you go to make change happen.
Mm-hmm. I thought that
If that makes sense.
I thought the implication was that Sunny was not the first one to come here, that he's just the most recent, and that he therefore is quote unquote like the master of it.
No, well, if by that you mean like there's absolutely nothing supernatural going on at all.
Okay.
It's entirely delusion.
Okay.
Like everything is an invention of Sunny's mind.
Okay. See, the way that some of the creatures were talking, it almost sounded like that Sunny was like this another visitor here. That makes a lot more sense that it's just in his own mind. That actually makes it way easier to grasp.
A lot of those creatures were talking to Omori, who is a recent creation.
Yeah.
Sunny used to like be himself there. He used to like walk around Headspace as Sunny, and until he developed the Omori persona.
What was it? Oh, he's a Tulpa?
Tulpa?
Yeah. We talked about that.
It sort of eventually becomes something more akin to DID.
It certainly
multiple
seems like
personalities and whatnot.
But in the Hikikomori route, and assumingly in the bad endings where Omori defeats Sunny, it is Omori becoming Sunny. Is that correct, or is it just Sunny like giving up?
Omori basically becomes invasive to the point where he becomes the dominant personality and has like dominion over the real life body.
Yeah.
So he's the one that steps out onto the rooftop ledge. He's the one that stabs himself in the knife ending. He's the one that ignores everything. He becomes a new person.
Right, because he only really cares about Headspace. He doesn't really care about the real world.
So Omori is an interesting character because he's like a robot. He's like, have you seen 2000: A Space Odyssey?
Oh,
2001? Yeah. He's like, my objective is to protect Sunny. And the way to do that is to deny the truth at every turn. And if the truth is going to cause him pain, then I will cause the least amount of pain by killing myself.
Yes.
So, like, Omori is there to protect Sunny, but, like, in the most literal sense.
Yes. Okay, that makes sense. Is there anything else we need to touch on?
How do you feel?
I don't know. I overall had a positive experience. I definitely think there were some changes that could have been made. I get the value of Headspace, but at the same time, I'm just like, boy, I wish I could like hang out in like the real world more. And
oh,
yeah,
there's so many fan games to play.
Yeah, my thing is like I honestly like I didn't like Sweetheart. I hated Humphrey. I was pretty ambivalent. I kind of like Captain Spaceboy. I thought that his design was really cool, and when he was going manic, he looked awesome. But I can't think of. Well, of course, all your friends at the playground were great. We love Snaily, but
I love Snaily. I love no stars.
Nose Goes is good. Um, but I can't think of all the Siren sisters were cute. I don't think there were any like
Yeah.
super standout characters. I guess like I like some of them well enough, but not like to the point of liking them as much as like Kel, Aubrey, and Hero and Basil.
Who
Like
was your favorite of the kids?
of the kids, I'm gonna be biased and say Aubrey.
Oh wow. I
I
was
really
expecting Hero for some reason.
Yeah, no, I love Hero. He's my son, but I just like Aubrey is the one that's the most complex to me, and I want to know, like, I want to know that she's okay. And that's hard to say because they're all so complex. Like, honestly, Kel is probably the weaker of the three, and or well, technically, four, but still, he's a great character. Like,
I've heard this criticism about Kel before,
I don't
and
think
that he's like weaker than the other ones,
no,
or
no, no,
that
no.
he
That's not
moved on too fast.
That's no, not at all. I'm not saying that because he's a weak character. I'm saying he's weaker than the rest. But even at his weakest, he is still an incredibly strong character. That's what I'm saying. Like going through Headspace, like all the kids were fine, but like I truly didn't get a sense of who they were until we were in the real world.
Kel is such a good kid in the
He's
real
such a
world
good
too.
kid.
And I so the one of the things about the real world is that you get to see how much people have grown and changed,
Which
and
is
like
fun.
how it affected them. And like so here, like Aubrey experienced anger
Hmm.
and Hero sadness, and true to the emotions chart and foreshadowed at the very beginning of the game, Kel is happy.
Hmm.
But I think that a lot of people think that means that he didn't mourn
Hmm.
and that he didn't feel like anything, he didn't take anything away from that experience. But I think that like looking at how much he's matured from child to where he is now,
Hmm.
I think that the way that he mourned was to take all of the lessons that Mari was always trying to teach him and internalize them to a degree where he's like, I have to be a person Mari is proud of.
Hmm. And like I kind of
And I
identify.
think that's why he's like compassionate and and charming and generally just a good guy
Hmm.
in the real world.
Yeah, see, I kind of identify with that a little bit because, like, as I've gotten older, death has become a little bit too impersonal to me. And so when someone dies, I don't necessarily get sad about it. Like, I get sad that it happened, but I don't necessarily become like, I don't change. So I understand what he's going through.
He could also be on ADHD medicine, which
Possibly.
which is what made me like emotionally dead for several years.
I wouldn't call myself
Uh,
emotionally dead. I'm just saying, like, I react to death in a different way than a lot of people do.
well, I'll say that when I got off my ADHD meds, I suddenly realized that I could cry,
Uh huh.
which is something I didn't do before.
Mm hmm. Yeah, I've heard that
And
also.
I really like Kel. I think he's a lot deeper than most people give him credit for.
100%, yes. He's like, he's a good kid and he's happy, and that's not a bad thing. Like, you don't have to walk away from a death and be like miserable all the time. You don't have to be angry all the time. Some people will take that and learn from it and move forward in a way that's healthy. I think Kel probably had like the healthiest coping mechanisms of all of them. And that's a little sad.
Yeah, and he was like 12.
Yeah, exactly. He did good. Good job, Kel.
Uh, Aubrey's perfectly understandable though.
I,
Kel has like a whole family, and
mm-hmm,
even though he's not the star prodigal son of
mm-hmm.
his parents, he still has like a support system.
Yeah, you
Aubrey truly had no one.
Yeah, you kind of described it like Hero as being like the golden child, but I honestly don't know how applicable it is. At least I don't think that Kel is a black sheep kind of deal. Um, Maybe his parents just like expect more of Hero, and that's why they act the way that they do.
He's just a classic middle child. Like you
Mhm.
don't have to be like ostracized from your family to feel the effects of being a middle child.
Yes.
Like my parents will insist that they raised me with exactly the same amount of love as everyone else,
Mm-hmm.
but like it's not like it's hard to see.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of an invisible feeling.
Yeah.
And even though like he's only recently a middle child, he
Uh-huh.
definitely has a middle child energy.
Yeah, he does. Poor Kel. I hope that he finds something he's really good at and he goes forward with that in life. Because like
Basketball.
yeah, I was about to say he doesn't really have that many passions, but then I stopped myself. I was like, he's in high school. He's allowed to not have that, but I hope he figures it out. Because basketball is good, but also basketball can't last forever.
I mean, it can for some people, to be honest.
Only if you are like LeBron James or Shaq or something.
Are you kidding me? Have you seen the guy flex?
That's true. That's true. Liger, did you have anything else you wanted to go over before we ended for tonight? Because I think I've said a lot of things. And I think I've said everything I need to.
I wish I had prepped some like meme videos to decompress at the end of this, because like it feels pretty like heavy right now.
Oh, memes? Yeah, I bet you said mean, and I was like, we don't need another perspective right now. We're good.
Yeah, like Omori. The Omori community has some pretty tight memes. They're pretty funny.
Tell Chad about the one you were going to show me where it was the recital.
Oh, it's it's just a final duet, but Sunny and Mari haven't practiced in 4 years. I'll see if I can't find that one on YouTube. I think
that's very funny. Send it to me. I don't think I'm gonna play it on stream, but I will definitely listen to it because that's funny. Oh, did I ever show you that someone made like a Deltarune? I think it was a hack, but I think it may have just been a video where it was like the Thanksgiving episode, and it was Asgore, Toriel, and Chris having Thanksgiving together. It was very funny. I need
that implies they live in America.
I need to find it and I'll send it to you. Because there's also like you know the song at the end of Deltarune, right?
With You in the Dark?
Yes, they remade that for Thanksgiving. It's very funny.
In the house like carpet.
What is that from?
That's a thing that Toby Fox made.
Oh, is it? Got it.
Deltarune Thanksgiving hack.
Yep.
I'm not watching this on stream.
Yeah,
we should probably raid out.
Yeah, may I suggest that we raid out to Det.
He's dead right.
Yeah, he's playing Silent Hill F. We gotta ask him what the F stands for.
It stands for fucking kill me.
Can you put that in chat as our raid message, please?
I don't usually do raid messages, but okay.
I feel like I'm probably the only one that will end up saying it, but that's one more person than no one. Also, chat, make sure to go and visit Limitless Liger. You can find him at Limitless Liger at twitch.tv or Limitless Liger on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, our share chat ended.
Oh,
Wait, no, I accidentally left it. I'm sorry. Can you redo it again? Thank you. It's fine. It's fine.
Lamau.
It's okay. So chat, next week I'm going to be playing some Fallout with Det. Very soon I'm going to get Liger to play One Shot, so that'll be fun. Yeah, and that's about it. Liger, you got anything you want to shout out before we end?
I don't want to give anything away yet, but I'm working on something with Egg that's pretty exciting.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I can't imagine what that is. We will have to wait and see. All right, let's go ahead and get the raid going.
That sounded sarcastic.
Yeah, because I know what it is. You've shown me what it is.
Oh, it's not that.
Oh, I'm
anyway,
excited.
Bye.
Oh, no, I'm not rated yet. Liger! Hold on. Did you raid yet?
I did.
You raided? No! All right, I will see you on the flip side, Shy Spice. Goodbye.